as a recap goes, you guys really didn't do much else but defeat the Luco demon at the cost of Luca's life, and also enter rocky negotiations with our vampire friend over here.
Oh God, I forgot how that turned out.
He requested that you retrieve a magical coffer from the Lady Endazin, who is in the next room. And if you do not return to it, there is a vague threat of him whisking off Barrow Walker. Because he killed his test subject here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, forgot about that move. That was brilliant.
Also, can we just take a moment that I hadn't caught it until now that Luca was killed by a Luca demon?
Luca demon. I got
Luca
it too.
demon. Bane to all Lucas.
Yeah. I killed him on my way out though.
All right, look, if we see a Vic demon, I'm out, dudes.
Vic demon.
The Vika demon, the Kira demon, the Marika demon, the Barawaka demon.
Who can defeat their false nemesis?
The Barawaka demon. That's really trying on the part of the demon.
Yeah, that one talks like Christopher Walken.
Well, drag your soul to hell. Now, something that Christopher Walken would say. Not even on a screen, just like if you made eye contact with him in an ice cream shop.
So, as your question for today, you know the one responsible for seeding the plague in Corvosa is nearby. What are you currently thinking?
Could you repeat that?
Luke is dead, but you also know that the one responsible for seeding the plague in Corvosa is in the next room. What are you thinking right now? All answers are accepted.
I'm thinking those pearly gates look nice right now.
Hoping that notebook that Kier has actually does contain the notes to cure the plague.
That the person in the next room has to be stopped, but I don't know if we have the strength to do it. And also, yes, that the notebook actually contains what he said it contains.
Eric's probably thinking that enemies behind us, enemies in front of us. Might as well just keep pushing ahead.
Jokes aside, Luke would probably, if he was conscious right now, probably thinking just a little bit more and we can be done with this place.
Mm-hmm.
But again, bleh.
Bleh.
Vic's kind of resigned to his fate. He made his choice to come back in and help these guys. And so right now he's just thinking, this is going to be interesting to see how this turns out.
All right. So as the deal has been closed between Vic and I believe he did introduce himself to you as Ramoska Archiminos.
Good old RA.
And he has sent you about your way, and you all settle into the realization that Luca is dead. And then, Vic, you feel that pang from the empathy, that feeling that you get when it's time to perform a Harrow reading, to summon Dilara forth from the Harrow deck.
Absolutely. Are we still in here with this guy?
You can move out. He's still in there.
So we wrapped up what we were doing with him. It wouldn't be rude of me.
Yeah, I imagine you wouldn't be in there when you draw.
That was the last thing we did, as we finished up with him.
He's gonna Vic's going to pull the deck and summon our good friend. Guys, I'm getting a tingly feeling.
All right.
Candyman, Candyman, Candyman.
Zalara, the mysterious keeper of the Harrow cards, materializes before you. Vic, there's still hope for Luca within the cards. The magic of fate still lingers. And I can guide you to summoning his spirit back to fight this foe.
Show me how. Looks at the others. I don't have anything against ghosts, right? Looks at Barrow.
Barrow was strategically silent.
Just text underneath him says Barrow will remember this.
Zalara's form before you begins to waver. And then with a newfound intensity, her essence transforms into a swirling emerald fire. A disembodied voice echoes from the flames. Now, Vic, she instructs, draw the paladin card and cast it into the fire. This will grant Luca's spirit a brief foothold in our world.
Vic spreads the cards face down, like straight from the middle, and pulls the paladin card. He's like, pretty good trick, huh? And then throws it into the fire.
You see, in very much the same way that Zalara dematerialized into the fire begins to take form once again, and Luca, somehow, you are alive. And I will put your token in. I have not edited the stats on it because I'm very lazy. So you will need to do that when I drop it in.
That's fine.
Let me give you... Yeah, I put vision on.
I also have dark vision if you need to enable that.
All right. How's everyone feeling?
Luca, can you hear me? It's the first time I've ever resurrected anybody, so I'm pretty excited.
How many feet of night vision, Luca?
60.
Continue.
Yep. So yeah, does Luca just appear as soon as he throws the card in the flame, or?
Yeah, so to you, one moment you were struck down, certainly dead from the strike of the Luca demon. And then the next, you are standing before your friends once more, them all looking upon you as if they've seen a ghost.
Yeah, when Vic speaks, I kind of look at myself, seeing that, I don't look quite right, kind of turn over to see where my body lies. I suppose my job isn't finished here today.
So it would seem.
Well, I just walk over and grab the weapon from my body, because I assume my body is still there.
I'll put 2 copper on it.
Yep. 2 copper on it, too.
Just grab my gear. Though I don't bother grabbing my armor, because when you summon me, I look like I still have my armor, as this is just like the spiritual essence of what I was when I died, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Not really transparent, I don't think, but definitely not like a human flesh look right now.
Do you have any feelings right now?
I remember falling into the demon. Though after that, I don't recall what happened afterwards. Feelings, I think I feel the same way as when I was alive. Because I know I can tell I'm not alive, if that makes sense.
Does. I was just curious if you were some kind of embodiment of revenge or something. But if you're in control of your faculties, then it's very interesting.
Yes, I don't know much about ghosts and spirits, but I feel like I'm on some kind of borrowed time here, so we probably should figure out what we're doing before whatever I am dissipates.
And you said the lady went away into the fire.
Yes, she is gone.
Vic is going to put that deck of cards back in his pocket now that he knows it is super powerful. Well, it seems that our side has been strengthened in this battle against the enemy. Shall we go forward?
Yes.
Oh, healing. Out of character.
I'm already at maximum. This is as high as my hit points can go with my current everything.
Ooh, did that happen to me too?
I think
I'm the only one that has Blood Veil.
yeah, him and I had Blood Veil, but dying kind of cured that for me.
Merrick, do you still have that Wand of Cure Light Wounds?
I do.
Could you hit Kira and I?
Yeah.
And I am so out of spells. I have one spell left.
I'm only missing 3 HP.
This one's for Kier.
Of course, it rolls max.
Yep. I
Always.
can't see your health bar, Vic. So
I just need one.
this one.
If we're all
We
gonna
got two.
see, we could have switched those. That's it. 3 hit points matters, then we're fucked anyway.
Also can't see Luca's new one.
Oh yeah, he has to enable being able to see the HP and stuff.
Is this the direction we're supposed to go?
The only door we haven't
I
checked.
might still not be sure how to do that since the update. Can someone instruct me here?
Double click on the token. Where it shows HP, like the bars, like the blue bar and the green bar.
Oh, I see C, right.
Yeah, you have to make it visible to everyone, not just to the player.
Okay, and then visible to F. I see. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know. I definitely didn't know how to do this.
Yeah, that and like it's like the same. It's the same concept of like when you have to click the box to show the name to players. Same basic thing.
Oh, this is driving me crazy. I'm trying to click it and it's disappearing every time.
Oh, you have to
Yeah.
click it, open the box, and use the arrow key to click down, or else it won't let you click it with the
Oh, I'm
mouse.
selecting your token. It's annoying.
It is. It's very badly designed.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's one of the things they'll fix soon.
That's
No,
visible
they-
everyone.
They need to trim a few more corners to rounded ankles.
That's visible to everyone. That's visible to everyone. Okay, you guys should all be able to see Lucas' stuff now?
Yep.
Yep.
You can all see each other's stuff?
Fix is still.
Everyone except Vic.
Okay, I'll
think
fix
we need-
Vix.
I don't
While
think
we're
we
on-
need
while we're on it,
Lucas'
right?
blue bar.
Oh yeah, I guess I don't really need my blue bar be seen, but it's not a big
Whatever.
deal right now. It's just my AC.
Damn, you should be able to see Vix now, right?
I can't.
Did you
What?
hit save and exit?
Yes, I did. Oh, I didn't click C.
Need to show your work.
There we go. Now we can see it. If I want to update the
Awesome.
token on his sheet just to make sure. Otherwise, you might have to do the song and dance again next time you click and drag him in someplace.
Yeah.
Just copy this one back to the main page.
Yeah, I'll just copy this one back to the main page. All right. When you guys are ready to venture forward down this staircase into the dark, put yourselves into the orientation you want to go down.
We're going down.
Wow.
Ghost in front.
You see the mangled corpse of this Ergothoan that Luke steps over.
Does it look like there's anything important in this room, like on the any paperwork we might need to use for to not incriminate ourselves or find out anyone who might have been funding this or anything over here before we go on? I know we didn't really explore this room last time.
Yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah, let's search this room.
just a quick perception.
Yeah.
I just thought about it, so.
That's either a very good or a very bad sign for me.
Tonight, Barrow's finally going to get the good rolls.
Definitely not. now that
Only
you
on
said it.
perception and acrobatics, but when it comes to the attack rolls, he's going to roll 3s to 5s.
And saving
Don't
throws.
put
are
that
gonna be
juju
low.
out here.
Mostly in here are a lot of misshapen candles, beakers with liquids that don't look particularly like potions, more like something that would come out of a corpse. There are some
Yeah,
cages
I
with
see.
rodents rattling inside of them, but not really anything of use.
My God, they're jacking off dead people.
Dear. So you've heard of the cult of Ergothoa?
Strange bodily fluids in vials, candles in quote weird shapes.
They've been ear candling.
Don't they know that Prest gets esoteric? He doesn't do anything. If anything, it put wax in your ears.
When Lucas stepped over that body, did his feet go into it?
I have I have substance to my form, so I don't think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. It looks like a normal
Alright.
step, as if you were there. Alright, I will move you guys.
I imagine what my body looks like right now, especially since I'm so far away from what's going to become my summoner and everything. I just look like a myself, but with much more muted colors. Like my skin probably looks sallow.
So like a dead you.
Yeah,
Like
but like even my like
camera filter.
yeah, like even my like armor and stuff probably doesn't look like real anymore.
Yeah, what you do is you take a picture of Luca into Photoshop and you just really dial down that saturation.
A hologram.
Alright, you guys make it to the bottom of the staircase. And before you, you see these zombies shoveling the flesh of this man. Then it's just falling right down through their stomachs, and some of them it's oozing out right the other side to where they've been ripped open, providing no sustenance at all. And then you see the circular chamber rising into a high dome. 7 basins jut from the wall, ensconced within evenly spaced alcoves that circle the room. Each is filled to the brim with a unique liquid, blood, bile, milk, or other unidentifiable fluids. Each fills the air with its own distinct reek, creating a noxious, eye-watering bouquet. On the floor around each basin lie several small, empty metal boxes carved with images of skulls. At the room's center, rising from a wide pool of crystalline water, is a golden statue that is both erotic and horrifying. The statue depicts a beautiful nude woman who is human above the waist, but below this, the figure is nothing more than a skeleton.
So they are jacking off corpses.
I just look back at the rest. I assume this is Andazen.
You guys give me a religion check really quick.
Yeah. I got a bonus to anything involving Ergothoa. We established that earlier.
Indeed.
Oh, it's fine. I got a natural 1. Woo!
Back on track.
So that's a total of 8, motherfucker. I feel like I know that is a statue of Ergothoa, though. I feel like that's not something.
Yeah. With your research, actually, Barrow, you would know, along with anyone, so pretty much everyone who rolled above a 10, that is in fact a statue of Ergothoa standing above her. And you see Andazen, and she looks calm. She's sitting in a leaned manner, like she's been waiting for quite some time. She looks at you as you enter, and she says, "So, you found your way to me. Knowing that you stand before the architect of your city's death, you call this sending Bloodveil, yet I know it as the gentle kiss of the pallid princess. Your reward shall be great. Choose of the 7 scourges to become one with the goddess. Those who drink, I shall only cripple, leaving you alive to enjoy her as she quickens inside your flesh. Those who abstain are fools, not fit to house the divine gift. You may prostrate yourself at my feet, and I shall make your end all the more swift for it. Swifter, in any event, than this delightful end of your lovely queen has enjoined me to create."
Man, I wish I had bombs left to set her on fire.
I'll pass on both.
Did you get a copy of a contract from our queen when she hired you? And where is that contract so that we may use it as proof? Diplomacy?
Something tells me that's not a reasonable request.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Go ahead. What's everyone else's reaction to this proposal, really quick?
I missed the last bit. What was the proposal? I was talking to my wife at the same time. I heard most of it, but I had to check out the last couple lines.
She graciously offered that if you will submit yourself to one of the 7 scourges, these vats filled with bodily fluids of various kinds, then she will only cripple you, allowing Ergothoa to decide your ultimate fate. And those of you who do not wish may simply prostrate yourselves before her as she strikes you down.
Gotcha. Luca would be like, "I believe my purpose here is to see you ran through before I depart from this world. The damage you've done to me is already done, and I wish to return it tenfold."
I'm gonna get Crab Smasher in one hand, the Human Bane rapier that I totally forgot I had for an entire fight against like a million human characters.
Indeed. I also forgot you had it, otherwise I would have reminded you.
Would have been extremely helpful.
God, things would have been dying left and right.
But I'm gonna get one in each hand. I'm gonna step up to be roughly equal with Luca. Fix your gaze. The Lady of Graves has already written of this encounter. My choice has already been made.
Eric wouldn't be saying anything, but he, notching a pair of arrows, would just kind of look at her with just horror and disgust, and at the same time trying to avoid looking at Luca because he's carrying a fair amount of guilt there for not having been able to save him.
As am I, but I am stuffing those feelings incredibly hard right now.
Vic would have said what he said out loud, and then when she doesn't respond, he would say, "Well, I hate it when we don't get the paperwork. It makes everything so much tedious."
I love the idea that if this was an Asmodean village instead, and there was just this lady who's like, "Yeah, I got the contracts right here. It's all above board." Vic would be like, "It's out of my hands, guys." Just
She points at you, Barrow, with her scythe, and she says, "A follower of Pharasma. It will be all the more glorious to strike you down in the name of the Pallid Princess. And we will roll initiative."
Why did you say it like that? Okay.
Yeah, the character said we shall roll initiative.
Yeah, that was the joke. Yes.
Yeah. Took me a second. Like a Game Grumps joke when they were reading the dialogue for a character given the tutorial who was saying it in character. And he goes, and you can always check the menu by pressing the start button. So then they added in, wait, are we in a video game?
That's pretty
I don't
funny.
think
I love
that
games that
initiative
don't
is-
take themselves too seriously like that.
Well, actually, I just copied this over from.
Oh, yeah. Gonna get my guts splattered all over
It
that
is-
wall.
And then Lady and Dazen.
Hey, she rolled worse than us.
But the Juju zombies roll best. As she points her scythe forward, all of their heads will rise from this mangled corpse and dart to all of you, and they will begin their assault forward.
They just all thriller dance up to us.
Ah, man, if only. That might actually convert me.
I mean, it probably is close to midnight.
Mhm.
Although I think we're the something strange lurking at the door
I
Was
guess
it
that
at the
doesn't,
door?
doesn't
Wasn't in the
provoke since
dark.
it's the first
in
round.
the dark. I think there's probably
I'm
both of those lines somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
trying to see how far their movement is. 30 feet. Okay.
I usually just listen to that song on loop when I'm preparing Halloween one shots.
That and spooky, scary skeletons.
Mhm.
Did that
Send
middle
shivers
one
down.
provoke attack of opportunities from?
Since we
It's
haven't
the
acted
first
an
round.
initiative yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Well,
That's
unless you
cool.
have combat reflexes.
Oh, does combat reflexes change that?
Yeah, you're not caught flat-footed during the beginning of your turn.
Oh, then I have that, so I do get a tax opportunity then.
Yeah, same. So I think it would be just this guy. Would be the
Yeah,
only
I
one
would get it from
attack.
2 of them because I have a reach weapon.
Yeah, let me just make sure I'm not getting this wrong. Let me see. Combat reflexes.
I was just going. Yep.
You may.
Yep.
You make
While
attack of
flat-footed?
opportunities while flat-footed. Not that you're
Yep.
not flat-footed. But that
Yeah,
you
sorry. Yeah,
take
that's
them
why I
while
want to
you
clarify it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still
Yeah.
flat-footed, but we can get an attack on.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I only get an attack against one of them, which is the one in the middle there. So I'll just. This is before I would have flanking, so just flat out crab smasher. Hey, 25, not bad.
I get 2 Guizarm attacks to the first 2 that walked up. So I'll
All
just
right,
go
which
ahead.
one are you targeting that 25 against?
This one's the only one that provoked from me the entire time.
The one
So
in front
the
of
one-
Vic.
All
Yeah,
right.
the one in front of it. Yeah. Can't do any fancy hidden strike or anything with that. It's just a normal attack.
And I'll just go for
Okay.
these 2 when I do it. So let me know when you're ready, and I'll make my
And
attack.
is Crab Smasher magic?
Yes. Because you get it from automatic progression, so it does
Yeah.
become magical.
So it does
Okay,
become
cool.
magical.
You crush in that one's ribs, but it's still up. Then Luca, Shotgun
So-
Guizarm. Which ones?
But these 2 right here. So first one, the
You missed
17
the
to hit.
first one.
Second one, 31 to hit for
31
18 total.
hits for 18.
If they have electricity resistance, it's 4 of that.
Okay. And yeah, the electricity doesn't seem to do much as you make contact, but the pure strength behind your blow shears one of its arms completely off.
Does that count as a AOO?
Yeah, in this you have combat reflexes. I don't think you can use that teamwork feat right now.
Mhm.
All right. Is that all the attacks of opportunity?
I only got the one.
All right. Then they will take their attacks. We will have 2 against Luca. No, yeah, we'll do 2 against Luca, 1 against Vic, 1 against Barrow.
Gotcha. Flat-footed, you just get denied your dex to AC, right?
Wait, I think I would get an attack because it specifically says this.
Oh. That
Well, check
does.
it out. You guys are gonna need all you can get for this fight.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
why
very-
usually I would just be quiet, but I think it's supposed to trigger on something like this.
Yeah, it does say
Yeah.
even if the situation would not normally allow you. So
All right.
There
Take
you
your
go.
attack.
Cool. And they are being flanked, correct? So they
No.
will get-
They're not being flanked, no.
not when you got your AOO.
Yeah.
and it's just flat.
Fucking Guizarm, man.
Why?
It's the triple D, man. The
Oh, yeah.
Dwarven Dornberger.
Yeah, my Guizarm's up there. Nice.
Yeah.
And that's power
Said the
attack
wrong
as
thing,
well.
but-
All right. And which one are you hitting?
The one in the right in front of me is he would have stepped through my 5-foot range. Or the 10-foot range, but I've walked it.
Blam! He's down. You turn him into mush. As Vic is known to do. This is not anything new to you guys.
Yeah.
So
Listen, he has a-
instead, it's going to
he
be
has a
2
brick.
against Luca, 1 against Barrow.
Fair enough.
All right. 1 against Luca,
That'll hit.
1 against Barrow.
That'll hit.
And
So
I think I need
flat-footed
one
right
more
now.
against me.
And 1 against. Oh. Is that right? Yeah. 1 against Luca.
Doesn't confirm.
Doesn't confirm.
Do
Uh,
you take reduced damage from non-magical attacks?
He's not incorporeal.
No.
Okay.
We're just flavoring that I'm a spiritual entity, but I have a physical presence.
Okay. That's fair.
Just until I actually become a full Eidolon later on.
That works. I was just double checking. Wow, consistent damage there. Jeez.
Mhm.
Yep.
So it could be
Those
that sort of.
Are the Juju zombies. Well, it's now all of you guys before Lady and Dazen over there. So Vic,
All right.
they're
Vic
lined
is
up for you to
going
knock them down.
Yeah, he's gonna move action, use his studied target. Now is that guy in the middle flanked or getting flanked?
Dead
why
The guy in
would
the
he-
middle's dead.
No, this guy.
No, he's not getting flanked.
Yeah,
all his enemies are on one side.
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
shield wall.
All right.
Our house rule is anytime there's 3 or more enemies on someone, but
Mhm.
even in this, I would argue probably not because 3
Just the
enemies in
angle.
front.
We're
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
faced
Yeah, I'm
forward.
good with
Yeah,
that.
they're all. It's very much like the Crush and in like mass combat. They're
Like if they
shoulder
were
to
against the wall and we were ganging up on them, we were blocking every exit. I'd say maybe that would be
Mhm.
considered.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
our flanking is more like vibe flanking.
shoulder, which I
if
think
it's-
makes it more fun. I would argue.
Yeah.
If it feels like flanking, it's flanking.
Mhm.
And in this case, it doesn't feel like flanking.
No problemo. He is going to go ahead and attack.
That's definitely a hit. On which one?
On the one in the middle.
1 in the middle. 2 for 2. You send his helmet down, crashing on top of his neck.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
So we'll over here for a better angle on the top one. And let's see. There it is. It might hit. Not for a whole heck of a lot, but
Hey, scoreboard or scoreboard.
Although if I remember, my Juju zombies might have DR. So. Michael was
Pretty sure
being
it's
silent.
magic. Yeah. Because he asked me if my crash
Yeah.
was magic, so safe to assume.
That's a +1, but with the built-in
If it's
bonuses,
the
I don't know
+1,
how
isn't
to
it?
treat that.
If it's
Yeah,
a +1, then it's magic, right? Richard?
Yeah.
Richard knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
if
a
it's +1, then it
weapon,
counts
it's
as
a magical
magic.
weapon.
So that would do 3 damage. Against which one?
Yeah, the top one.
Top one. Gotcha. 3 damage. Luca.
Okay, I believe, let me just track it out again. I think I have just enough movement to try to overrun both of them and the woman over there. Because she's not flying or anything right now, right?
Nope.
Yep, just enough movement. So I'll start with the one next to me and then move on if it works. Because anytime I fail, it will not work.
All right. Roll the rolls.
34 to overrun.
That'll work. Does it do the
It's by
damage?
Yep,
I
15
always forget what
damage.
does the damage. 15 damage.
My attacks are considered magical. I took the Eidolon evolution to just treat my attacks as magical, so I don't have to worry about it since I don't have magical armor anymore.
Cool.
So if he fails if it succeeds by 5 or more, he falls prone. I don't get my spike damage anymore. But next one, -2 to the roll. 32, I assume, will succeed.
32 will succeed.
And then finally, I'll try to overrun her.
And that does 16 damage to this one down here.
I think unless they have really good CMDs, I'm pretty sure both of them are knocked prone. And this one's going to be a -4 to the roll against her. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
That is
So
crazy.
38 crit and a 33 to confirm. So if that succeeds,
slow down
that's
here a
29
second.
points of damage.
It will definitely confirm. So it's 29 points of damage.
Yep. And she is knocked prone.
Boom, bitch. Get out the way.
Just checking for DR and stuff.
Yep.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
It's a locomotive.
That's
So
the
how much
locomotive.
damage was it?
So 29 to her, and then 15 and 16 to these two.
Yeah.
And they're all knocked prone. Because a natural 20 automatically knocks her prone, so.
All right. She's knocked over prone.
I kind of fuck up Merrick's next turn, but I feel like it's a fair trade.
Worth it.
You
Merrick.
should go up and punch him.
All right. Do I have to walk around this guy since he's prone, or can I just go?
He still
through?
threatens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know he still threatens. I know I'll take an attack of opportunity. I'm just
No, even
worried.
to go through their square, it still provokes like normally. It's like so you'd have to like acrobatics through their square.
I gotcha. All right, then I'll just. I think I'll go there, so I'll provoke attacks of opportunity for them, both of them.
On the plus side, I believe they take a penalty since they're prone, so
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
-4 to hit you.
Mhm.
So
and that frees up Barrow, hopefully.
Oh, they weren't gonna hold me down. I don't know if Michael's rolling them or not.
yeah, he has to roll the attacks.
All right.
Thank you.
Sorry. What am I rolling?
The two zombies Merrick provoked the two zombies when he moved through.
Okay.
They'll be at a -4 to hit since they're both prone, though.
All right. So these will be at -4. 1,
Yes.
2.
Well, it doesn't
Doesn't confirm.
confirm.
The one does manage to snag you with its sword as you charge by.
Actually, I think it's that moving on. Hold on. There. Then I think I'll go.
Does that have the -4 to hit?
No, he has to add it afterwards because it's
But
NPC.
still,
sheets.
natural 20 is a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Yeah, I'll go there. And then,
You have
I'll just-
35 feet of movement?
yeah, I got monk level, so I have
Oh,
additional
yeah.
10 speed.
I forget about your monk levels.
Yeah, he's
motherfucker.
the filthy multi-class of the
He-
party.
I mean, I was
Yep.
too,
Yeah,
though.
he's basically a cope character. So.
I had
and
a
then-
1 level dip in monk too, so I can't argue.
And then I think I'll ready an attack for when she goes to cast a spell. To try to deal damage and potentially interrupt.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to acrobatics through the space of this one in front of me. So that's 22.
It would be what, against CMD plus 5?
Yeah.
As you're going through?
Though he is prone, so I guess flat-footed CMD.
Yeah.
That will definitely do it.
All right. So I'll just move here for now because I'm going to swift action attack him with Crab Smasher on my way over. +1 to this, and of course he is flat-footed. So that's 22.
And is that counting the prone?
That is not.
So yeah, it definitely hits, I think.
He's crab smashed.
All right. So he takes 11 bludgeoning damage plus 15 additional bludgeoning damage.
Dig it.
And then I'm able to spend the rest of my movement to get there and use my actual standard action attack against her. My Human Bane Rapier. That's probably going to miss even with the prone benefits.
That'd be a 16 to hit.
+2 for Human Bane because I'm on GC.
Oh yeah, so 18 to
Yeah,
hit with that
Bane
hitter?
gives a +2.
I don't know, Michael, does that hit?
So what was the crab smasher attack if not your attack?
That's the swift action when I acrobatics through someone's space. Remember I do that?
Okay.
Yeah, whenever he acrobatics through a space, he gets to get a free swift action attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Gotcha.
he has a standard action after he completes his movement.
Also, hold on, I'll be right back.
But yeah, we did the math. Altogether would have been an 18 to hit her if it matters.
$18 does not hit her.
I didn't think so.
I think that's probably the end of Gombo's turn if you want to go ahead and let her go.
All right. Well,
Because he did a swift, a move, and a standard.
he's going to have an attack of opportunity on this turn, though, when she stands up.
Yeah, I can go ahead and take mine while we're waiting for him.
I'm
All
back.
right.
Sorry about that. I suddenly smelled wood smoke, and I just want to make sure that one of my dipshit neighbors hadn't lit something on fire in the hallway again.
First
so
thing
third-
she's doing is standing up.
Yep, 32 to hit for 11 magical damage.
18 to hit.
No,
18.
it would be 22 because it's still prone until she stands
Oh,
up.
so 22 then.
22 does not quite hit.
Then my 19 will miss.
All right. She stands up. And then if you guys have combat reflexes, you'll get another attack of opportunity as she walks 15 feet into the air.
All right. Sounds even
You
worse.
can't walk into the air.
You do if you have airwalk cast on you.
22 to hit?
22 will not hit.
Damn, that was a good roll for damage too.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else with combat reflexes?
I already missed.
Well, yeah, they had two attack. Yeah, she did two moves, like standing up and then moving in the air. So.
Yeah, I rolled both. It was a 16
Oh, okay.
and a 9.
Oh,
The-
okay, yeah.
The 9. If 22 didn't hit, then 9 plus 2 definitely will not.
Yeah. No, you're fine. I
Vic,
just didn't see that.
you'll get an attack of opportunity as this Juju zombie goes to stand up.
Yep.
You still get prone bone benefits even when they're standing until they actually.
So
Have the
that'd be an
attacks.
18 to hit.
An 18 will hit, and you will crumple that one as it stands up, eliminating the rest of the Juju zombies.
It's really
Vic.
weird because we call my my aunt-in-law Juju.
Well, it just distinguishes them from infection zombies, basically.
Yeah, they soft rename them in second edition to Husk Zombies, but they're effectively the same thing.
What is there a way in which I could reach her with my Dwarn Durger with its 10-foot reach? I assume if I get underneath her and she's 15 feet up, I'm 5 feet tall, I'd be able to hit her. I'd have to be directly underneath her.
No, 15 feet up is too high to hit with your reach.
Okay.
You have 10-foot reach, so you can hit 2 squares above you, but she's 3 squares above you.
I have trouble with the 3D there. I'll go with it. And pull my...
So you're here on the ground, Cope. 5 feet up.
Yep.
10 feet up. That's where you can hit.
That's 15
15
feet. Well, but 5, 10.
The way reach weapons work, it's 10. Like this would be 10 feet. So, see, it's just the way Pathfinder works. You target from yourself, so 5 feet against you. This would be 15.
I don't think he can hit her just by standing underneath.
Yeah, she's just high enough to where she can't get hit by us.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I need to know is that she's out of my reach. I don't need to worry about the math behind it because to me, like my head is at 5 feet. So then my 10-foot long rod or chain would go 10, 15 feet up. But if Michael wants her out of our reach, then I just need to think about it that way instead of math, which I am absolutely okay with. So he is going to pull his crossbow as he moves to... Wait, what's about movement? He's fast. He's a fast little dwarf. 30 feet. So he will move 10. There we go. 30 feet and take a shot with the crossbow. Do we get the power attack range feat for free?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Precise shot, I think. Maybe.
Deadly aim.
Boom.
Yes.
Deadly aim.
Boom.
Deadly aim. Precise shot is against people in melee, I think. Yep. That does not crit, unfortunately.
So probably no. The deadly aim would be 2 less damage, so it'd only be 5 damage, and that is not a magic weapon.
All right. It more or less plinks off of her in that case.
So
Cute.
9, moving up. She's 20 feet away, so I think this is going to be at -2. But it is touch attack, so 27 touch.
Indeed. So if they're entangled in the air, they fall to the ground?
Yeah, it says if flying.
If
reflex
they're
15.
flying with wings, basically.
Wing.
Oh,
Okay.
magic. Yeah.
Since
this is
she's
tangled.
magic.
That would have been so funny.
Mhm.
And then you just give her the beat down. And that's the end. Like, come on!
We'll put the kibosh in, or at least stall some of her
Mhm.
spellcasting at least, but
Indeed. She is entangled. Reflex. I don't imagine they can be glued to the floor if they're in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Still very nice.
So this is a question. If I try to do a high jump, it's a DC 20 to jump 5 feet in the air. Could I reach her then and make a swing while I'm in the air? Because then I would be within reach of swinging her at if I can get up in the air like that.
Sure. You can give me it.
This is a Smash Brothers up air.
I was one shy. I could succeed at a 3 or higher to jump. Okay,
Luca,
well,
you reach up and go for it, but you can't quite reach.
I only jumped 4 feet. I'm just a little shy. But I would have made the attack as I was doing that, so that would be my
Yeah.
turn.
Merrick.
All right, Merrick will scooch to the side a bit, and then using the last first level spell, use Command Fall.
Nice.
Definitely a good use of that one.
Here's hoping she fails.
Mm-hmm.
What's she rolling?
Will.
Wisdom save. DC 16. Yep.
Yeah.
It was a long shot, but
Yeah.
but worth it.
Cleric's got the will. Because they know the way.
Will they show me the way?
Yeah. That was my esoteric reference.
From the ancient days of the
truth
memes.
and the light.
From the ancient days of, I don't know, a couple years
You
ago.
got- yeah. I think it's more than a couple years ago now.
How long? Oh my god, how old does that meme? I don't want to think about it. Let's move on.
Yep. All right. So before I say what I want to do, I got a couple of quick questions. First off, how tall is this statue here in the center?
It is 20 feet tall.
Okay. What's this pool at the base made out of?
This pool at the base.
I guess a better question is, can I jump over that? Is the ledge large enough I could just get my foot on and jump over to the statue? Without
Oh,
touching
yeah.
it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because here's my thought: is I want to
I
acrobatics.
think it's just water.
Okay, I want
On
to
that one, I
jump
think it's
over
just a fountain.
there, acrobatics, or climb up the statue, then jump off the statue and try to grapple her in the air. That's my plan.
Okay, climbing up the statue, and jumping onto and climbing up the statue is going to be interesting in one round. Let me see.
Yeah, because climbing is half speed. I don't need to go all the way to the top of 20 feet, only just high enough to get her. My high jump is going to be better than Luca's, so
I mean, I have a plus 17 when I do a high jump.
I have a plus 17 plus a ring that gives me a plus 5.
Okay, well, fine. Rub it in.
So you're definitely making a long jump to grab onto the statue and then climbing up the statue. So you're going to be making an acrobatics and a climb check.
Yeah, the acrobatics to get to the statue is not going to be a problem. With a 10-foot running jump, I can jump 20 feet without needing to roll.
The climb is,
Let me open up.
we're going to say,
because half the statue is skeletal, which applies handholds.
we're going to call this
It says
a
an uneven.
DC, any surface with adequate handholds and footholds. A statue, I can imagine, has some adequate handholds or footholds, so we'll call this DC 15. So if you can make a DC 15 on a 1, then you can just do it. If not, roll.
Climb. I've got a plus 9, so I do have to.
So you can
roll.
probably make it.
Yeah,
But you can.
I still have to roll.
Yeah.
Which I make.
Yes.
All right, so I'm able to leap across, scale up the statue. For logic's sake, I'll say I dropped Crab Smasher next to Luca there, so that I had a free hand. But then I am going to try to jump off the statue, which I should be able to do without rolling with all my high acrobatics modifiers. Because even high jump, yeah, I could get a good 5 feet without having to roll. So I'll just do a grapple attack, which I guess technically does provoke an attack of opportunity because I don't have improved grapple.
So you're climbing 20 feet up the statue at half speed.
I'm going to be climbing less than 20 feet.
That's
probably
why you did
more-
the acrobatics.
Probably like 10 feet, and then long jump, the additional 5 feet to basically just grab her legs.
Okay, so say it's 15 feet. You're moving at half movement. I assume it's 30 feet for you, or is it 40?
30 feet.
Okay. And then you move up Okay. Yeah. It
Yeah.
clears out. It was a lot of actions.
It is. It is a lot of things, but I've got a +7 to CMB, so there's every indication that this will just whiff.
And they do get an attack on him as he's doing this.
Yes, so I do indeed whiff. So please get a natural 20 and take me out of my misery.
Just kill me already.
So wait, did you just jump out from 30
I just
feet
jump
up?
and completely miss her. I probably land like right here.
And they get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
They
because he
get
doesn't
attack
have
of
improved grapple.
opportunity.
All right,
One
it'll just
falling
be
damage?
this. It'll just be this first attack.
Oh my
Yep,
god.
there it is.
Fuck.
It doesn't confirm.
Well, that depends. Am I considered flat-footed while falling, Michael?
Because I imagine she's kind of surprised by the maneuver. I would imagine she's equally as flat-footed, meaning
Okay.
we can just call it normal.
Just call it a wash.
I think the surprise makes up for the flat-footedness of me falling.
Okay. That's a pretty big difference there, because if it had been considered flat-footed, 15 is my flat-footed AC, which means I would have taken 31 points of damage, and with my
20.
Constitution of 10, that means I would have just been instantly dead.
She would have just scythed you.
I literally would have jumped through the air, and she would have bisected me, and I would have started rolling a new character.
Don't worry, there's
This
still
isn't going
time.
to go well, fellas.
But
I still
as
take
a
damage.
consequence, I am going to say you are prone on the ground.
Very fair. Do I take any falling damage? Or, I mean, it's 10 feet, technically? Like 10, 15 feet?
You make an acrobatics to negate 10
Yeah,
feet of
go ahead and make
damage.
the acrobatics to not land on your feet, but
Pretty
still
sure
be
you're
landing
fine.
enough not to take
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, there's the
So yeah,
AC.
you see Barrow do this, one of his many crazy maneuvers you've seen him do, and for the first time, you see someone just shoot him right down out of the sky with that scythe. And you yank him back down to where he falls back down onto the stones.
Yep, very fair on the prone thing. God, that was almost a death.
Mhm.
All right, what did we say it was to get out of this entanglement?
The entanglement lasts the duration. It's the glued to the ground that has the escape clause.
Okay,
she's
and that
definitely not
just
glued.
halves their speed, and is
They have
that
to make
it?
a concentration check to cast.
Okay, concentration check to cast. Well, they're definitely going to try to cast. Means they're going to make a concentration.
So it's 15 plus 15 just plus the spell level to be able to cast for the concentration check.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Had to be a natural one. Just hate so much shit.
You see her raise her hands into the sky, and light begins to emanate from inside of her body as another blessing is given to her from her god Urgathoa to put down you little pests. However, that is a standard action for her. She will, after seeing your little attempt, it was pretty unsuccessful actually. She'll move 5 feet over the fountain. And then yeah, she's got her full movement. Why don't we use it?
Remember, her speed is halved because she is entangled.
Oh, you're correct. Her speed is half, so I'll put it right here. Vic.
All right, Vic cannot contribute, so he's going to 5 foot over, use a move action to pull out his wand and heal Luca.
Can't you pull it out as part of a move action instead of using? I guess it doesn't matter if you're healing
That's
Luca.
what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, This
What
fight's
is
gonna be
that
one of those
cure-
things that
Cure moderate wounds wand would be
2d8
2d8
plus 3.
3.
Yep.
All right, go bring her down, boy. Can't you fly?
No, I don't have wings.
But you're not
It's
really
You
sure.
can
complicated,
fly,
alright?
you can fly, you can fly.
My back.
Ghosts could fly. Sorry, I'll get you next, Sparrow. Just lay there still. Like you're
Yeah.
dead, and
You know-
maybe she won't hurt you.
All these natural ones are especially bad because Barrow I was trying to play as like a pretty serious, straight-laced character. If I was a goofy character, the natural ones would be the best.
Mhm.
Yeah, but when you're a goofy character, you're super successful.
I
It's
know.
when you're trying to be the dark brooded one that it fails.
Not even trying to be that broody.
But you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. Can these people cook something without burning it? My God. Set off the smoke alarm for the entire building and had to evacuate because I fell asleep while cooking chicken.
That's what they're there for.
At least you got chicken.
The second thing would be easier if she was on the ground, but 26 touch.
26 will definitely hit touch.
And now the less fun part is she makes a fort save against 15, or if she fails, she's deafened for an hour. If not, nothing happens.
Damn.
Yep.
This is a beefy lady.
Indeed.
Hit her in the decks.
Okay, so I'm trying to get creative here. Hear me out. If I hit the leg of the statue, can I have it try to pin her on the ground with it? And like,
I like
get
it.
to
You
fall?
can go for it.
It's
Just
just
to hit it is
skeletal
pretty
legs.
easy, and I do have
It's-
pretty strong damage.
It'll be interesting. So you're gonna try and, I imagine, sever the statue at the ankles to have
Yeah.
to cut through the least stone possible.
Yeah, basically.
I still think it's gonna
Yeah.
be pretty hard. Let me look up the strength of stone.
Defile that shrine. Evoke the wrath of a deity.
Because I'm pretty sure it's basically like sundering.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, but I just need to see. There's per foot of stone, which I imagine these ankles aren't more than a foot of stone.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just use the lowest DC. I need to pull up the materials on Pathfinder though, because there are rules for this. And just stone. Command F. Except the problem is there's so many things with stone in it that aren't stone. Here we go. Stone. Well, this doesn't have any of the information I need.
What are you looking on? You're not looking on special materials, are you? Because there's a damaging objects one.
Yeah, I think damaging objects.
Yeah, you're right. I was confused. This is the one that has the per foot of stone.
Hardness 8 for every 15 inches of thickness. At least the hardness, and the hit points. Oh, 15 for every inch of thickness.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be hard to break then, huh?
I mean, got better ideas? You know?
I just won't be able to do that in a round, and if she sees what I'm doing, it's gonna be able to. Because that means if like, I guess we have to determine how thick the thing looks. Because
Probably at least 4 inches for the
I'm gonna
ankles.
say, yeah, we're probably looking
so I'm
at,
looking at 60 hit points of damage to try to knock it.
yeah, probably 4 inches.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't her bottom half a human skeleton?
Yeah.
So it's not going to realistically be 4 inches.
Oh,
Like
you're
fleshy,
right. That'll
it
be
would
more
be
like
a lot
2.
smaller.
Mhm.
Yeah, it'd just be a bone.
Maybe I would say like half, like 2 inches.
Yeah, and even Yeah.
Okay,
So what's
I'll
that?
give it a
That's
shot. So that would be like 15. So 30 damage I would need to do.
Good catch, Cope.
I can try it. I mean,
Contributed.
again, not really many other options right now.
Oh wait,
give it a
instead of
shot.
having to split the ankle, you could just crack like the hip where the ball joint is, so it all just tips over.
I mean,
I
essentially,
don't
it's
know
doing
if
the
it's
same
that
thing.
anatomically accurate.
Yeah.
Work with me, Kenneth.
The only downside is I don't have multiple attacks anymore. But what I can, oh no, I forget the Grease Arms. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Can a slashing weapon even hurt stone?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this is true.
if it's cool enough.
Yeah, if it's cool enough.
Well, this one has electricity damage, so it
Yeah,
absolutely
which should probably
can't.
not do much to that. So I just whack at the statue, and it should probably, because that means if it has a hardness of 8, that means it does 11 points of damage to it.
Yep.
So it chips it, but it doesn't do enough to break it down.
Yeah, it's potential another hit could get you through.
But that's all I got for now.
Merrick.
All right. I will fire a pair of arrows at her.
Merrick's like, my time to shine.
Right.
That's
Nice
a hit and a
damage.
miss.
Okay.
And I'm assuming this is your magic weapon?
This is masterwork arrows.
But your
Yeah,
improved
your-
weapon.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, your bow
That's
is your +1 weapon from
Okay.
automatic progression.
Cool. That first arrow you see sink right into her shoulder, and she looks over at you surprised. Or do you move anywhere, Merrick?
Just 5-foot stepped.
Okay, cool. Pharaoh.
I'm just gonna roll over onto my back and just throw a dagger up at her.
Throw
I
it.
believe there's a penalty because she's at range, but
Yeah,
Nope.
it misses.
this is not my day. I'm gonna just stay down here on the ground next turn.
She dinks the dagger away with her scythe.
Mm-hmm. It was either that or get to my feet and try the statue thing.
We get up, we do it again.
Let's see. How long does
Never give up, never surrender.
it last? A round per level. Where is the buff? Whatever. I'll just use a shield. So it'll be starting it. And we'll call it. Okay, and she's going to be at +3.
Oh god, she's going Super Saiyan.
Oh yeah, it does apply to damage rolls as well. Okay.
So I assume she just kills me while I'm here on the ground, right?
At least she can't get a full attack.
She's like 20 feet up in the air, and
Also, I think she just cast a spell, so I don't think she's doing anything this round for attacking.
Did she? I thought she.
No, she cast a spell last round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at more spells to potentially cast. Sorry.
I got 14 hit points and a Constitution of 10. I am. It's.
She looks
I
at-
believe.
She looks at you, Merrick, and she goes, "Do you think yourself skilled with the bow?"
I would say so.
Not anymore.
Fortitude.
Oh, that's permanent too. If you have a hero point, if you want to.
I'll tap a hero point to.
Yeah, definitely want to do that.
Nope.
Oh,
Dice are not kind today.
You are
I'm at
blind.
2 4.
Lights out.
You'll definitely be the last one she kills now.
I mean, we all knew that.
I really had my money on Kier.
I think Lesser Restro can take that away, but I don't know
Yeah,
if we have
it
on
can.
hand.
Yeah, if we can get out of this dungeon, it shouldn't be too hard to find a cleric to pay for it. But
No, we just leave him here. He's worthless now.
Merrick, what's your immediate reaction to this?
A flash of panic, but then he kind of forces it down and just tries to work on a strategy from this point. He is determined to get through this.
Gotcha. Bringing out the soldier.
I just realized the one that keeps going around sniffing people is now blind, so he has to sniff people.
All right, Vic, what are you doing?
He's been blind this whole time. All right, I'm pulling out the triple D. I like Lucas playing up here. I saw what he was doing, so I'm gonna, as a move up, I'm gonna pull out the triple D and try and crash that statue into this lady.
Might as well power attack. It's almost guaranteed to hit unless you hit roll a natural one. So
Yep. Oh, and of course, my lowest damage.
So I had 11 damage onto it.
so then that's another 5. So 16 of the 30 it's been dealt.
Indeed. Another crack runs down. You probably got one ankle, and it's still, leaning on what's left of the foot. You need to just get that other one down. Kier.
Well, if we survive this, Lesser Restro's in my spell book. So, anyway, let's see, 15 feet. I can back up, and still be well within first range increment. For
If I had a second level spell, I'd be able to cast it too.
yeah, this is how early game Way of the Wicked, Manfred took out all those wizards.
21 to hit.
It
damage.
unfortunately misses. Luca, things aren't going well.
Luca's gonna look over at Barrow on the ground and tell him, in my possessions, there's because he probably picked up his stuff as he came here. I have a rope and grappling hook. See if you can hook her down if this doesn't work, and I'm gonna try to smash the statue one more time.
All right, give us that smash. I want to see big numbers.
22.
Yes.
So reducing
That
it by
hits the
8.
11.
So that's why can't I do math right now? So 14 points of damage to it. 1 point off.
I've got an idea on my turn.
Merrick. Yeah, this statue's definitely wobbling right now. A good shove will send it over.
Is Merrick just over there screaming?
Oh, sorry. So he's just gonna fire a pair of shots at the last spot that he saw her.
That's fair enough. You got your hands already in the position. Just loaded 2 more arrows in.
Use your nose. Find the semen pool.
Why do you want me to find that one?
And
I
the
mean,
dice
is it
rolls
better
continue.
is it worse than the shit pool up here?
Would you rather go to the human milk pool?
Unfortunately, rather unsurprisingly, the shots fly wide.
Yep. All right.
Or were you going to move anywhere, Merrick?
No.
Okay.
I'm staying there.
Yeah, especially since I think it wasn't it like more than half your speed. You have to do a test, or you trip and fall over when you're blind.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my thought. How much movement does it take to get to your feet?
It just takes your movement to stand up. But you can 5 foot after you stand up, I believe.
Okay, so I can still use my action to move. So here's my thought. That statue's on 1 hit point. Using my movement to stand up, which I'll do no matter what. Can I run and jump using movement to grab the head of the statue and try to like use my weight to pull it over and like angle it towards her to make sure it timbers the right direction?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, I'll do that as my action, probably to like here or something like that. Any sort of roll you want me to do?
No, honestly, I think the way I imagine the statue is just leaning your body weight is going to send it toppling over in this direction.
Yeah, I imagine I run forward and I grab it, and then I just like, the gravity takes effect and my body weight just clunks it backwards.
Yeah, the only thing it
direction I came.
takes up is your action to do.
Yep.
So
Fine.
it's going to fall and definitely hit her. What do we think is a good analog for getting hit by a giant stone statue of Urgathoa?
20d20.
I don't think. Maybe I don't ask you guys.
Fair.
But I am actually taking suggestions. Like a large.
I'm looking up a creature size and height.
Huge size mace. I don't know. A gargantuan or a huge size mace.
Yeah. 2d6 or 3d6 type range.
3d6. It's gonna fall. Hit her for 12.
A grapple maneuver to see if it takes her down.
I'm gonna have her roll a reflex to see if it will pin her on the ground. What's this? Okay.
There's a chance that her reflex is her worst save.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's rolled a fortitude and it was good, and she's
Rolled
a
and it was really good.
Good.
She had a -1 to her initiative modifier.
So that's helpful. Hey!
She is pinned on the ground, falls the 15 feet, and is now halfway in this pool, halfway sticking out underneath the statue of Urgathoa. Now is your guys' chance to strike.
Although it is her turn now.
Yep. Dimension door.
Hey, that still uses up a high power spell. I'll take it.
All right. This is an interesting place to find themselves. Well, first round, I think they're going to try to strength lift it off of themselves. Well, they're pinned. Vic?
I think we know what time it is, Vic.
Hammer time.
It's
Oh,
Dwarven Duergar time.
Can he reach from there?
yeah, 10.
10. All right. Bringing down the hammer. Move action. He's going to study his target. Power attacking. And is she flanked right now?
I think she's
Luca
prone, at
and
least.
Hera?
Oh, she's definitely flanked, yeah. Yeah,
All
she's
right.
flanked.
So outflank will come in and prone. So I got prone in here as well. So that triggers sneak damage. Boom shakalaka.
Definitely hits. 23 bludgeoning is absolutely brutal.
All right, and that is
So what Vic is
not-
doing here, to visualize it for everyone, she's got this statue on top of her. Her legs are in the water. Her torso is hanging out of the side of this pool, and then Vic just starts wailing through on this side of Luca on the top of that statue, making it bear down on her even more and more, crushing her underneath its weight.
Yeah, I think he's going. Yeah, that's not non-lethal. That was definitely lethal. So he's not going to get his intimidate and try and get another attack. He's definitely trying to crush this woman.
As you would, and should.
Kier.
Well, with this,
The turns have tabled.
don't think I'm going to be able to contribute too much, so I'm going to run a perception if I have to see if I can spot this box that we're supposed to trade for Barrow's continued existence. Hello?
All right, yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You don't see the box anywhere out, which likely means it's concealed somewhere on her person.
Which means we'll probably have
What's
to
in
get
the
the statue off of her to get the box. But it also means the box might be destroyed.
You didn't say it had to be in one piece.
You just wanted the box.
Mhm.
Or at least the contents of.
Can we just give him just the box?
I mean,
Yeah.
them's the deals. You should have been more accurate that you wanted the stuff inside the box.
I don't think I can really do too much at the moment
Oh.
elsewise, so.
Luca.
Here I go, stepping back so I can actually stab the bitch because Guizarm's range. Okay, and 22. That's with all the. Oh, it doesn't have flanking in there, I don't think.
With a +2 from flanking, that'll hit.
So 19 points of slashing damage and 2 points of electricity.
All right, Luca just starts stabbing in under this thing as Vic is bearing down on top of it.
Man, I'm so tempted to, instead of attacking, just try to hold her head underwater. But I will absolutely roll a natural one, provoke attack opportunity, and die.
And the way I said it wouldn't work the way I said she was
Yeah,
splayed
exactly.
out here anyways. Her legs are in the water and her head's outside.
Not if I break her spine first, Mike.
Well, then she'll already be dead. And they're just drowning a corpse, which makes you a freak.
Oh no, how the freak tables doth turn.
Moving at half speed, Merrick's going to approach and kind of use the rim of the fountain as a guide
That's definitely fair.
and get here and reach out. Would presumably feel out for and touch Walker or whoever's there. And
I imagine they give you some verbal cue that you've
okay.
gone to him since. I mean, did you say something? Did you scream out that you're blind when it happened? I
Yeah,
didn't hear much.
yeah. Well, he wouldn't have screamed out, but he'd be feeling around and when he reaches Barrow's at you.
Yes.
And then I will hit him with a Cure Light Wounds from the wand. Of course.
Yep.
But something.
16.
I think you might have to roll when you cast spells while blinded, though, like a concentration.
Well,
It's from the wand.
Ah, okay. Never mind.
Deafness gives you a 20% chance to miss. Blindness
doesn't actually affect you.
doesn't, but
hit
Yeah.
things.
That is fair.
And that'll be my turn.
Attack
Alright.
roll, not to poke him in the eye.
All right. I'm gonna stab her on the ground. +2 for flanking.
And +4 for being prone.
Right. So
And she
then
is denied 2 of her dex if she has any dex to her AC.
yeah, and
Yeah,
if
she's
she is
flanking.
human, it's an additional +2 as well. So that would be +8 to that total for 23.
You're so close, Gombo.
Yeah, that checks out.
Well, that's why I was asking about the entangle, because if she's entangled, she has a -4 dex, which would contribute to her AC loss. So I wasn't sure if we've been calculating that.
She doesn't have any dex bonus to AC.
I know, but if she has a penalty of 4 to dex, I believe that just still subtracts it, even if it's in the negatives.
It
Yeah,
does.
that would take her from a 10 down to a 6 dex, which would be a -2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and the entangled always reduces their AC by 2. So if it's close, sorry, I know this is nitpicky, but we're kind of like that party on borrowed time right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one solid attack from her and I'm dead. So
All right.
does that make that hit then?
If it's a 23, then yes, it will hit.
Okay, so that's 9 piercing damage, plus my lesser hidden strike for an additional 7, and she is human, right?
She is human.
So an extra
Alright, so-
2d6.
So an additional, so that would be 22 points of damage. And at the start of her turn, she'll provoke an AOO from me, which will then also provoke an AOO for Vic. So I'll just roll that now because it'll probably be bad.
1 second, I'll be right back, guys.
Yep, there it is.
This is wild. This is just.
Just take me out, cruel world.
So you did a total of how much damage?
Let's see. That would be 22 points of damage.
Barry, you're just having a problem. It's the way it's fallen here. It's leaning more on this side than on the side you're attacking her from, so it's harder to get a good stab in.
Right. Plus, she's got like divine shield AC and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm back. I had to just give my cat a pill.
You'll be happy to know, Richard, that the AOO that she provoked at the start of her turn from me, I did in fact roll a natural 1 on.
Although when she does stand, at least it'll provoke from all of us again.
Oh, she's pinned. So.
Oh yeah,
she's not-
she is. I forgot about that.
Yep. All right. Swing that scythe, get a natural 20 and take me out.
Where's your god now? Oh, it's on top of you. Never mind.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to take mine.
Well, I don't think
Because
she
it's-
doesn't stand up. So
No,
Arrow
it
just-
provokes even if he doesn't hit.
oh,
Yeah. Because of
Nice.
his teamwork feat thing.
I always forget it because the teamwork feat thing is different
Mm-hmm.
because Inquisitor.
All right.
She's prone and
Vic
she's steady, but
smash.
I don't get outflank. Or wait, is she still considered flanking?
Oh, yeah, I'm still flanking her with Barrow, and I think we established before.
To cast defensively is a concentration check.
Wait, I'm gonna kill her first.
Yes.
He gets-
Wait, where does this attack
Okay.
come from?
All right, so let
Yep.
me wind back to the full order of operations. On her turn, I hit her when she was denied her AC, her dex, which means that I was able to do my lesser hidden strike, functioning as sneak attack. When I hit someone with my lesser hidden strike, at the start of their turn, they provoke an attack of opportunity from me. I got a natural 1, whiffed hard on the second attack. Vic has a teamwork feat that when someone else gets an attack of opportunity, he can get an attack of opportunity, and that's what his attack is right now.
Enemies that provoke AOOs from your ally also provoke AOOs from you, so long as you threaten them.
Yeah, so it functions even if Barrow misses because he did provoke the attack at the start of her turn, so he gets a free
Correct.
attack.
All right, Vic. For like the 4th time now, tell me how you do it.
For
Fuck's
time in this
sake.
fight, he still kills. So as the chain comes, he's been bashing what little bit he could see of this woman, but now noticing that there's a bit exposed on the other side that Barrow's hitting, he's going to use the leverage of the statue that's pinning her. So he brings it down so that the chain hits the statue and accelerates the ball at the end even faster into her exposed head, crushing her.
Like a bug.
What an insane order of operations resulting in this woman's death. It was like 3 different feats and abilities, all chain reaction.
All right. Before we get into anything else, what's everyone's immediate reaction here?
Merrick, is the fight over? Just try and look around.
You can't see, can you?
I am just gonna straight collapse onto the ground because low hit points, diseased, drained negative energy. Barrow's on fumes.
Yeah.
Like it's pure human determination to keep going. It's been keeping him on his feet until now. Like I willfully make myself prone, like right here. Just
I think Vic's reaction is we've conquered the great evil here, so things are most likely back in order as far as good versus evil. If we die from this point on, trying to get out, it's a wash.
I'm probably just staying silent. I just probably am standing over the woman, just like I'm looking down at her, being like, "It's because of this bitch, I'm dead."
Mm-hmm.
Could somebody check her, see if she has anything on her that might help with anything?
Yeah,
Oh,
Luca
we
will help
need
look
that
through her.
box.
Yeah, so while Luca's still present in the moment, he'll help her. He'll, out of autopilot, probably just being like, "Okay, I've done this before. Frisk the dead body."
All right. Give me some strength checks to lift up this statue, because it's gonna be pretty hard to check her while she's crushed underneath.
I mean, that's a natural 19. I don't think anyone's gonna get higher than that.
Mm-mm.
Yep, you guys lift this thing over and down. It crashes to the other side as you see the mangled corpse of the woman underneath. As this happens, everyone else give me perception checks.
Is this sight-based?
It is partially sight-based, but there's also a auditory element, so you can roll it as well.
Okay.
A new hand touches the beacon.
14.
Yeah, you all succeed as you notice that this fountain has subtly started to turn counterclockwise. It has a flow now.
Who flushed?
Like it's
Oh, that would explain all the flu. Oh, I see.
We're in our city's toilet right now.
And then as you look around, you notice that the vats containing the 7 scourges, the liquids there, they're beginning to rotate counterclockwise as well.
God, it's gonna be turned into a boss monster.
I think they're going out into
what's that
the
sound?
lake below us.
You may want to heal Barrow or Gray more.
Yep. I'll leather cure light wounds. 8.
Just the wand shoves up his nose because he can't aim properly.
Just right
just
into
poking
one
him
of
with
my
a stick.
stab wounds.
Right. I'm just poking you now.
Oh god, it
Um,
healed over the wand. You have to pull it out.
that'll put me up to 32.
I'll say
minus
you
12.
guys have 3 rounds as these pools begin to quicken and they're spinning more and more until they all slowly begin to have vortexes form in the middle.
Yeah, I drag her body out of the thing just in case we need to get it later.
You get
I just
Barrow.
pull it over
or I'll
here.
get Barrow one more time.
No, I'm already at maximum. That 16 did it. I
All right,
remember I'm have massive ability damage. I cannot get above 32 hit points.
All right, this is for Luca then.
What is that
Now I
sound?
roll max.
I don't know, but
Bad.
there's nothing good.
I stand up.
Luca, give me a strength check as you try to move her body.
I'm gonna guide Merrick away from the fountain, back over to here though. If you just wanna.
I'm gonna hand Merrick this cure moderate wounds wand. Tell him to keep it handy.
How many charges
I
still
don't-
left on it?
Only 6.
I'll also say probably in those 3 rounds as I'm guiding Merrick, I do pick up Crab Smasher again, sheathing the rapier.
I got a 21 strength to move her.
Luca, the water as you walk up to her is flowing her in, much like you said, a toilet. And she's vortexing towards the middle, and you grow and grab towards her ankles to pull in the swollen mass of a body. But the strength of the current is more powerful than you.
Well, some bitch.
She was great with that bitch.
Well, I'm gonna hold her. I'm gonna at least take her scythe with me as I'm walking away from the whirlpool.
All right. That goes with no issue.
Wasn't there something we were supposed to get from her?
Yeah,
It's
but I
not-
can't get her out, and she was like partially in the water. So
It's not over yet, Merrick. Stay ready.
Merrick there, wand in each hand.
Yep.
No sight.
Also, I still have like a hand on your shoulder because I guided you over to here
Yeah,
since you
yeah.
were blind. But like
Mm.
standing here, you're getting the distinct impression like, yeah, Pharaoh's putting more and more weight on me. It's
Yeah, yeah.
becoming a lame, bleeding the blind situation.
Yeah.
Suddenly, there's a moment when all the pools go still, and Endazen's body floats stagnant in the middle of the center pool. And then suddenly, unnatural streams sprout forward, one from the center pool going straight up, smashing into the ceiling, raining down a splash of water upon you. And then, one by one, each of the 7 scourges shoots out and adds itself to the stream. And Dazen's body is no longer visible to you. And by the time the spectacle is over, the being standing before you is no longer Lady Andazen. If anyone wants to give me a religion check, you can identify what she has become.
I'm too dumb to
While
roll
I
that.
change
I'm
her
too blind
token.
to see that.
18 if it's Urgathoa related.
This is a creature called a Daughter of Urgathoa. When an
Ah.
Urgathoan has spent their entire life spreading the Pallid Princess's pestilence, they are granted the holy right to become one of these clawed, nefarious creatures. Let me choose side.
There's like 8 of those on the planet. Oh, that's not good.
Merrick, what's not good? What's going on?
Now I just need to look up an image of what they are. 'cause
Yeah, they're like a giant undead where one of their arms is entirely a scythe.
What was
yeah,
once a
they are
woman
pretty cool looking.
Oh yeah.
now
absolutely.
towers as a monstrosity of ectoplasmic flesh, horns, and a tremendous scythe-like claw.
Same picture I saw on Google, so I
Mhm.
figured I'd link it there for the full body.
Yeah, I think we only have like 2 pictures of Daughters of Urgathoa.
The other one
Yeah,
is not as cool as the first one.
yeah, I think the other one's from the
Second
Impossible
edition.
Lands, second edition Impossible Lands book because there's a Daughter of Urgathoa that runs the cathedral down
Roll initiative.
there. And I assume with my 18 and knowing it as the daughter of Urgathoa, I know that this is like majorly like bad juju, fuck us land.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, out of character context, because I'm familiar with this creature, they consider archliches like peers, like within hierarchy.
So we're fucked.
Entirely possible.
Come on, guys. We're level 6. We can do this.
So maybe I'll take more ability damage. Yeah, how much permanent ability damage do I have to take before I just play a character in a wheelchair?
Well, Merrick's gonna be walking around with a cane before too long.
Yeah, we go see Cressida Croft, and she's like, "How'd it go? Bad."
Worse than you could ever imagine.
I can't walk. He can't see. Luca's fucking dead over there.
Good news for Merrick. If we survive this, it's only 150 gold to get your sight back if you can find a cleric.
Okay.
God, that's way too easy to cure. Like, it's fine. I'm just thinking about from a world building
Yeah,
standpoint.
world building wise,
like-
they have to be a 5th level cleric, which isn't exactly commonplace in the
What
in
if
the
you
setting.
wanted to have
But you
like
gotta find them in your
a
blind.
blind old master who was blinded by his foe? That just doesn't exist in Pathfinder.
Yeah. Like,
He
I heard
just
about
gets
someone
that cure.
I mean, you could establish that they don't have eyes, and that's why they're blind. If like you want to
Yeah.
make like a blind character,
Mhm.
or they have something that causes them to not be able to see, even if you cure their vision.
I
because it's just-
played an oracle with the clouded vision curse, and I just said it was full on blindness, but just kept the mechanics the same as it was because
Yeah.
it was just born that way.
Yep.
I think if it's not explicitly stated, I think that should be a rule for certain stuff like that, where it's like if you were born naturally blind,
you
casting
can't exactly
regeneration.
cure it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't cure it. That's just how you are.
Am I up first?
Indeedably.
Well then. Just gonna go wide just in case she has reach. Actually, I could have, I think, hit her from here. Let me check.
I do
Go on.
believe she has reach.
Yeah, but I kept myself at 15 feet until I got in range of her.
Yep.
So let me turn off some of this stuff because she's not prone anymore. I'll test without power attack, the first attack. 28 to hit.
28 will certainly hit.
So 15 points slashing, 6 points of electricity.
There is an aura of desecration in 20 feet.
I'm not sure if that affects humans.
I don't know if that affects. I'm not entirely sure of the effects of desecration. Let me see.
It adds a lot of buffs to undead.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that'll-
if I am undead right now,
No, you're technically not.
I know. I was joking.
You're a spirit.
Yeah,
which is
undead
almost-
get like a +1 to like every roll.
It's almost sadder because this isn't really Luca. Luca's moved on.
Yeah, every undead creature, including her, would get +1 to all attack damage rolls and saving throws. +1 HD undead summoned in there. Channel energy, DC bonuses and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice, but it's a pretty passive thing.
But that is my turn, so.
Okay,
free to go to
15 with 6 electrical damage.
Yep.
Gotcha. Just checking everything the once over. All right.
I know electricity is not the most common resistance, so there's a chance.
The electricity seems to affect her. Vic.
This is gonna go well.
Watch him get 3 natural 20s.
Oh, I wasn't being sarcastic. This is gonna go well.
We're flanking, by the way, with Vic and me.
All right.
Yep. And 5 foot over, he's going to move action, study this new monstrosity. They are outflanked, power attack. He casts Wrath, and no whammies.
Nice.
That will definitely hit.
He will try to intimidate.
Does that mean you're doing non-lethal damage against a giant undead monster?
I was gonna say, aren't undead
Is
immune
she
to death?
undead?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if she's undead, that's pointless. No, then he's doing
I mean,
lethal
I
damage.
assumed, considering that we eviscerated her body and Gallaghered her head, and then she came back as this.
Yeah. I didn't. Sorry, I had to pee my pants.
Yep.
So I wasn't exactly listening for all of that. But
Yeah.
if you gave,
I'm pretty
that,
sure
I'm
Vic would
pretty
know
sure
that
he
they're
has a bunch of
undead.
this now.
So.
Yeah. Also, I
Yep.
rolled
Then
time.
just bangy bangy hit.
I would call it a free action if Merrick has any channels that there's undead before us.
I'm out of channels.
Okay.
Worth
a shot.
Yeah. Not much to do as far as attack, so I will reach
with all
out.
of you lined up, it looks like your names are Barrow Walker Maravich. Barrow Walker Maravich Hammerhead.
Yeah, Merrick will cast guidance on Barrow as he's kind of walking around to try to get some distance away from whatever that fighting sound is.
What does the guidance do?
+1.
Adds +1 to your attack roll or skill
Skill.
check or
All right.
saving throw.
I still have your bless, so I will. It's about guidance, but
And
Right.
that'll be my turn.
All right. She's going to fly 20 feet into the air.
That will provoke from me and Vic.
Indeed.
Make sure flanking's on. 22. And Vic got a fucking 33.
They will both hit.
Well, it's a good thing she's flying because me and Vic were just laying on the hurt there all of a sudden.
Vic did 29 damage.
Yeah, and mine is 29 as well with the electricity, so.
She is now
20 feet up.
and no statue for us to use this time.
Right.
Indeed.
She is the statue.
She probably still has an action.
Indeed. I'm looking at her options right now. Well, let's just start making this a little bit harder for you guys.
She can just fly away, so.
Did you say she could just fly away?
No, I said she did just fly away, which
Oh.
makes it very, very hard now. Mary can't shoot her. I've got a sling. I guess I could hand that to Barrow Walker.
I've got daggers.
Yeah.
Casting Shield of Faith on herself. So 3. +3 to the AC. All right, Barrow.
All
The
right.
fight's in the air again, unfortunately.
Yep. So, quick question here. If I was to really, really fervently pray with like a religion check or something, player to game master, would that actually do anything? Asking, like, dedicating myself to a god to actually do something, or should I do an action and just have that be role play?
Especially here in a Temple of Urgathoa in an area of desecration, I don't think Pharasma has power.
She has power everywhere, my friend. But okay, yeah, I understand. All right, give this lady a wide berth here.
This is Urgathoa territory.
As I'm running, I'm pulling out another dagger that I'm gonna throw as an action in a moment, but I'm just saying under my breath in Shawanti, Lady Pharasma, hear my plea. Give me the strength to bring down this foe, and then my life shall be yours. Make me the weapon that you wield from on high, to turn back that which is unholy. I am going to then throw a dagger at her, which will do fuck all. Yep.
Flink.
Yep. And then as I'm running, I shout to Luca, Luca, get ready to toss me.
Good old wombo combo.
Fastball special.
Fastball special. Fair. Trying to set up the prestige class if I actually live.
Right. Well, I guess I've got to get back under. Toss this basically straight up.
It's coming right
It'd still
down.
be a -2, so 15 touch.
I mean, a touch. It should have a good chance.
It is large.
That will hit.
So 8 rounds of entangle. Now we just have to hit her with shit. It isn't.
Oh, are we going to use this shit?
We need a bigger statue.
No, don't use the fecal matter. She'll like that.
Kier, stop throwing things up the skirt.
How can I not? She's all skirt now.
I like that Kier just whipped out the large-sized Tanglefoot bag. I've been waiting to use one of these since we started.
Yeah, well. They all affect up to large. Apparently huge or larger is unaffected, so.
Unless you got some fighter jets with some twine in between them.
I just love the mental image of Kier pulling out a massive Tanglefoot bag and looking like Adam West from the old Batman show.
So I'm going to move over here and prepare to throw Barrow on his turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I like it.
I have a
Vic,
22 strength score. I don't think I'm going to have issues throwing him. So
out of
Yeah.
range for your Dwarven Durgar.
He'll pull out the crossbow and use a screaming bolt, which I don't know what that does. So
Screaming Bolt. I actually still have it saved on my stuff. If it hits, forces when fired, forces all enemies of the shooter within 20 feet of the path to make a will save of DC 14, or become shaken for a round. But it's a +2 bolt, so it's a +2 to hit and damage.
Yeah,
with
the
it.
+2 is probably what you want. She's probably immune to shaken as undead.
Yeah, she's undead, so
Yeah.
still a +2
So a 25 to hit.
for 8 points of damage.
25 will hit.
8 damage.
All right, Merrick.
When she casts a spell, could I try a perception check to get an idea of where she might be at? So I could try to fire at her.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can.
16.
I'll say yeah. That does it. I don't
Right.
think it's
Will I
that
get-
hard with the verbal component.
Okay, will I get a single attack or my full attack still?
I'll give you your full attack. Remember the blinded penalties.
Yep, it's all on my sheet.
And then even if you hit, you have to roll 50-50 anyway. So.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
full cover.
Yep.
Pop them. The first one will hit.
Okay.
So roll 1d100 on. What do you want to say? A 1 or 100?
Let's say high hits. Yeah, of course I guess low.
Unfortunately, it was low.
It's saying it's her turn. I think you skipped her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's her turn.
You're right. Because I was preparing to cast another spell.
She's entangled, so there is a chance of it failing if you want to make the concentration. Because she's entangled. Again.
If we had a second larger statue, it'd just do the same thing.
I cast summon statue.
I mean, what is a cavern roof but an uncarved statue?
Okay, yeah, she's fine.
That's how we defeat every boss in this campaign. Just push a statue.
We just need to get a wand of summon statue and just drop it on everybody. No, you're just playing an assassin who has a wand that can summon a statue, and you just drop it on people's heads every time they're killing somebody. No one will ever suspect.
All right.
Except when the same angel statue gave everyone's skull.
She is casting Hold Person on Luca.
Okay.
Uh,
I think I have something that helps me with this. Yep, I have a +4 versus enchantment at least.
Nice, nice, nice.
Even without that.
Yep. You succeed. And then she will.
Wait, would that have been a +6 for it? Because it's both mind affecting and enchantment?
No, the mind affecting one I'm taking off right now because it was a thing I had before, but I don't have it anymore because I changed my mind about what the trait was. Just forgot to remove it.
She comes to you, the priest of Abadar, and she says nothing but looks down at you with an imposing gaze. And at this point, you would all also notice that in the center of the room, standing in what used to be a fountain, is all of Lady Andazen's equipment that she had in life.
Sorry to say, Bear, I think she's too far for me to throw you.
I don't know, out of character. If you could just get me a little bit of height, I can try to do the acrobatics to long jump 30 feet.
I mean, I can give you the push that would count as 10 feet, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like
So-
it.
So I can
Since you
push you.
used
I
your
can throw you to here, so you can try to make the acrobatics for the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're basically springboarding off of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I just hold up my Guizar and like flatly, you jump and get onto the handle of the blade, and I just push you up with it.
Catapult style. All right. So if we're looking at is this going to be a 30-foot, or what's the DC I'm looking at to reach her? Because 20 feet is DC 20, and it's 5 + 5 for every 5 feet beyond that.
So you'd be like, if I threw you this far, it'd be like you'd be 10 feet in the air.
Well, even if because she is 20 feet in the air, so I more need your help to get up high enough to actually be able to score a hit, and then hope my acrobatics can cover the distance.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If I'm pushing you this far, you're going probably 10 feet up in the air and 10 feet forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to make the acrobatics to go from here to her.
Mm-hmm. So that would
So,
be
like 15 feet.
I would argue more 20 given the
Oh yeah,
angles.
well, because you still have to go another 10 feet up. So what,
Yeah.
25, 20?
Yeah, so something like 25. Does DC 25 sound fair to you, Michael?
We'll say a DC 25 because we're taking into account it's a long jump as well as a vertical. You're wanting to climb a vertical distance of 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That will let you like grab onto her ankle.
I think he's just
Alright.
looking to stab at her or grab at her. Yeah.
Oh,
I
you just
mean-
want to stab at her?
I mean, would grabbing onto her ankle involve a grapple check? Because that would definitely probably just kill me again. But at the same time, then we'll have to repeat this process. So, you know what? You're right. I should probably just grab onto her ankle. Go for broke. It'd be a cool scene if it works. But acrobatics first. So, 25 is what we're looking at.
I think what he said.
Yep. And I'm not going to call it a grapple, but neither of you are going to be under the grapple condition.
Very fair.
What about like a climb check to grab on?
I think
So
that's what
that's-
the acrobatics is for.
Yeah.
35 total.
Yeah, that definitely clears it, right? We said 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you run and grab on. So neither of you are necessarily restrained.
Mm-hmm.
Would she have gotten an attack of opportunity as you moved into her area?
I mean, I'm moving via flight, so that's up entirely to you. And I definitely couldn't dodge midair because I can't fly. So, if she's got the reach,
Yeah, she has a reach of probably 10 or 15, I think, being a large creature with a scythe.
yeah.
Does it count as a charge?
I mean, I'm not actually attacking. I'm just grabbing. So probably, yeah, she does get an AOO.
Let's hope for no natural 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's got to reach it 10 feet. I just wanted to double, triple, quadruple check. All right. Just the first one?
That'll hit, and both damages. Because it says damage and then damage.
It is
2.
a vicious scythe.
Gotcha.
Because doesn't she
Adds
take like half the
2d6.
damage with a vicious weapon? Or I can't remember how that works with vicious weapons.
Either way, I'm taking 21 points of damage. So
Yeah, vicious deals half damage back.
Yeah.
I'm,
Or
I'm still up.
1d6 back.
11 hit points, baby.
And this is the scythe that's part of her body now, right? Because I did take that one scythe of hers
Yes.
away. Okay.
The scythe is gone, but in place of her scythe, she has a giant claw, which operates in a much similar manner.
Okay,
As
yeah,
you see
the
in
vicious
the
weapon
art.
does 1d6 damage to the wielder as well.
You can see in the art that they've got a giant
Yeah.
claw arm,
Yeah.
and then they've got a lesser claw.
That's right.
Anyway, I'm on there.
You-
The fastball special at least got me in the ballpark.
Kira.
Well, I can continue to do basically nothing with the longbow. That's honestly about it. I am completely out of bombs.
Did you hear that all of the items showed up on the pedestal? You could grab all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that.
Who knows? She might have a potion of remove blindness for Merrick.
Uh-huh.
She could even have a boat.
If you want to walk over to the fountain, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, basically already at the fountain, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start running over, grabbing my grappling hook as I go. I'm going to
All
try
right.
to grappling hook her and grapple her with that. It's gonna be at a -2 because she's 20 feet up. But she's far enough away where it won't provoke at least. So that'll be a 21 against her CMD. going to be probably close. They're not even close. It might not just be. It might be a total whiff.
23 versus CMD.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does not do it.
Okay. It was an option. That's my turn.
All right, Vic.
Hand crossbow is free to reload, right?
I don't think so.
I think it's a move action to reload.
Yeah.
Right. Then move action. He's going to reload, 5 foot step back, and take a shot at the lady with another screaming bolt.
Ah!
Flash. Ah.
When you pull the trigger, it goes flash, and the bolt goes ah.
So it'd be a 19.
A 19 will not hit.
So it goes.
Good news is it's a perfect soundtrack for Merrick to figure out where the bolts are going.
Mhm. Auditory tracer rounds. I like it.
All right. Yeah, I'll do a perception, see if I could zero in
Yep.
on where.
Yeah, you got it.
That actually
The
makes a
attack.
lot of sense.
Yeah.
All right, pair of let's do silvered masterwork arrows. I don't know if it makes a difference, but screw it, let's go for it.
I mean, that'd be a good buddy build right there. For like a bow using blind oracle and a guy who gets a bunch of screaming bolts.
So 30 for 5 and 25 for 7.
$30 for 5. Yep. 25 for 7. Yep. Those both will hit.
2 50-50s, man. Going for higher numbers. Go. I believe in you.
All right.
Loki, are you going to roll those
Oh,
percentiles?
right. Yeah, good call.
She is going to move 10 feet over here,
Hide hit.
dragging Barrow along with her.
Okay, so
And then she is going to lower herself into range. So 10
Does
feet
that
up.
provoke?
No, because she has the same reach as you, so I don't think it would be anything you're threatened.
Yeah.
It would not.
Also, I think one of those arrows that Loki did miss due to the blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 7 damage missed.
Okay, gotcha. I'll put that back. I forgot about the 50-50.
Mhm.
Look at you guys keeping honest.
More
So
fun
fun
that
if
All
we
way.
right.
cheat.
Yeah.
She is pissed off at this priest of Abadar, so she's going to hit you with a big claw.
Well, she's not.
You want to bet?
I was going to say she probably has like a
Yeah.
30 to hit or something. Oh, only a 20.
Yeah, she did.
Plus, at least you're immune to disease.
All right. And Barrow, you get their other claw.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That'll hit.
Holding on with 1 HP.
Hold on. 1 HP.
That should be Barrow's victory song.
Instead of holding out for a hero, I'm holding out for a heal.
Also, I know she hit me with the vicious scythe last time, but I just noticed that was there the disease on that?
It
So-
was, but it's Blood Veil, and you already
Oh,
have it.
gotcha. So I'm good.
don't worry, I already got it.
Yeah.
Although I think you're only affected by the concentrated version anyways, because you
Mhm.
do have the delayed disease that
Mm-hmm.
otherwise would make you immune to other stuff.
Yeah. Also
All right.
true.
This is just going to be a
The whole
basic
being
attack
in the
roll.
back.
So this is just going to be a basic attack, but I'm just going to thematically describe it because it's fun.
Yeah.
Like using like a jungle gem on holding onto her ankle, he's going to flip up and he's going to grab like the hem of her skirt, so he's just a little bit more closer to some vital parts. And then he's just going to full force swing Crab Smasher right into her lady nards.
Give it to me.
I'm going to power attack because this is either going to hit or it's going to miss based upon what the D20 says. So might as well
I'm
just
rooting
go
for you
broke.
so hard, man.
I feel like you're trying to tell her something by using Crab Smasher there.
That's funny. That's one of the 7 scourges.
Of course it's 10.
Have you already used your hero point?
All right, we get them at the start of every session, right?
Yep.
All
Indeed.
right. I will use it then to reroll.
Oh,
Oh,
It doesn't quite crit confirm, but it hits with a purpose.
okay. Would you say that I qualify for Hidden Strike? It's fine if you say no. Just, I have to ask.
So what is the
It-
description of Hidden Strike?
It's just sneak attack. It's just anything that would apply to sneak attack applies to Hidden Strike.
So like if you were flanking.
Okay, it makes since they're denied their dex from being entangled.
Yeah. Oh, then
Yeah,
yes,
it's-
then what?
It checks out. Yeah.
So an additional 5 points, and at the start of her turn, I will get to swing again.
All right. So that should be a total of 19 damage.
Yes, total of 19 damage. It's Crab Smasher, so it's magical.
Gotcha.
1 fucking hit point.
In a dream.
And
Yep.
a motherfucking dream, baby.
So, what sort of things are here?
Searching through Dazen's things. I will definitely tell you that you find the coffer you're looking for. Do you open it up?
Not just yet, no.
Okay. Just making sure.
10,000 skeletons come out.
Ah, it's the skeleton coffer. Other than that, there are 2 potions of bark skin, a breastplate, a vicious scythe, and I'll link all this in a minute. An onyx unholy symbol of Urgathoa worth 200 gold pieces, and then an assortment of coinage that I'll send to you guys.
Here, stop counting the money. We're not done yet.
But it's so shiny.
You need to count the money.
It's just
Wait,
so
what did
shiny.
I just say? Absolutely, tally all of the money.
Yeah, Mr. Tallyman, tally me bananas.
Daylight come and me one go home.
That'll be the theme song to this episode if we can actually get above ground at the end.
That'll be the drinking song.
Damn.
Luca.
Okay, she's within swinging distance. I'm gonna get right near her. And let's see.
Hit her with your best shot. Fire away.
Run that bitch over and knock her down.
She's flying. I can't.
Take a pot shot.
I'm going to charge to make it a better chance of hitting. 22.
22 doesn't quite hit.
I'm going to
With
use
fl-
my hero point then to add +4.
Was that with flanking?
Yeah, that's with flanking.
Okay.
So
I heard
+4 to that would make
say
it a
that under his
26.
breath.
But yeah, I'm going to use my hero point to try to hit her with that.
Oh, okay.
So it would make it
Nice.
a 26.
You're making a 26? Okay, that definitely hits.
So for 22 slashing and 3 electricity.
All right, Luca. Tell me how you do it.
Okay, so as I'm running towards her, one of my feats is called Boulette Leap. So I literally leap up, and with all the rage that I have in my body, I swing with a wide arc as I spin my body, and granting her wish to be like her goddess, I cleave her at the waist.
Nice. she falls down and her ectoplasmic form slowly loses all shape and seeps into the floor. And for the time being,
Just one missed roll away
Thanks.
from Vic stealing another kill.
go quiet.
That's why I used the hero point. I didn't want Vic to steal another one.
Nice.
Actually, I
You
didn't know how I felt yet.
guys have some decisions to make.
I fall straight to the ground
Dude.
prone again.
Do we keep using the wand on Barrow or just let him die at this point? Kier,
Yeah.
did you find what we needed?
I guess this is the thing.
And it's also the question: would Luca, now that his mission's been accomplished, would he be starting to like lose coherency of like his body? Like, is he like starting to fade at all?
You can definitely tell since you've been summoned that you've been losing power slowly, and you can tell you'll be gone within maybe the next 15 minutes.
Yeah.
There won't be anything left.
Yeah. So I start actually now looking a little bit more transparent as you all are looking at me. I look over at Vic. Vic, could you come closer? I know we don't have time, but I don't think I have much time myself.
Indeed.
I hand you this little golden tiara that I've been carrying with me since the beginning of the campaign. And I hand it to you, and I kind of look over at my possessions. Can you make sure my daughter gets these things? I don't know how much value she'll find in them, but I feel like if anyone deserves them, I think she should.
That would be my purpose.
I don't know if there's any power left in the cards as well, but since they were used to summon me, if you could present them to her as well, at the very least, it might give her something to focus on while I'm gone.
I will, Luca, and thank you.
Yeah.
Whatever strength allowed you to come back and help us, it helped slew this evil. We couldn't have done it without you. We will remember you.
Yeah, I kind of do that clasp on the shoulder, and like, if you don't mind, if you could say a prayer for my last rites as I say goodbye to everyone else.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Vic will step back and let Luca walk over and do his goodbyes, and as he does, you hear Vic in the background reciting his ashes to ashes, dust to dust,
Yep.
pennies into dollars. Buy it, you must.
Dollar makes me holler. But I would go over to Barrow.
I'm
It's more about the
completely.
beauty of civilization.
You do
I'm
get
just-
4 hit points back between 2 uses of the wand.
I am spread eagle on the ground. The concentrate effects of Blood Veil are definitely kicking in. So my face is, even the rags that I wrap my face in for my mask is probably just completely soaked with my own blood.
Oh yeah, they're just soaked through.
Just so many claw wounds on my torso.
Mhm.
Yeah, Luca kind of just looks down at you, kind of kneels for a second. Is like, I don't know how you handle this being spoken to versus how you are when you're normally yourself. But I want you to let you know that despite everything I've seen that we've done and you've done, I do believe you're a good person. I know you questioned that yourself, but I want to let you know it.
Thank you. I don't think I'm too far behind you.
I don't know. I think I still see a little bit of fight left in you. Turn to Merrick. Don't have too much to say to you, but you're welcome to stay in my house as long as you wish. It's going to be rather empty without me anyway, so use it as you see fit.
Miracle, just again, kind of looking down and just, you're a great man. I'll miss you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Look over at Kier. I know we haven't really spoken much person to person between the two of us, but whenever you show up, our enemies die, and you are despite your knowledge, I feel like you are the strongest soldier among us. I kind of give him a nod.
Not back like yeah. Okay.
Despite my knowledge.
No, like not despite, like not in spite. Like I'm, I'm not in person. I'm not really very.
I know.
vocal.
I just.
But like
laughing about
you're
that.
basically saying you're the smartest among us, but despite that, you're also the strongest among us when it terms of like sheer combat ability kind of thing.
Almost like,
However, that
hey,
would work
nerd,
in
you
like
fight good.
yeah,
Oh,
you're a strong warrior, and you're a smart man, and I think you're probably the best of us. Just watch who you work with. I've seen you work with people, and I'm not sure what's going on there.
Is he
Yeah.
talking about me?
Feel like we found something about my patron down there.
Yeah.
mhm.
You found some boxes that indicated that
Yeah.
the Arconas might have been moving something in and out of the building or the warehouse that was commandeered to create the building.
And as I say my last goodbyes, I step into that central fountain, and I just say, the Order of the Torrent's reckoning is through the sea, and I shall return. I smash my Guizarm to cause the water to splash, and my body vanishes.
I like him.
You still have to fish that out of there now.
Oh, the Guizarm's gone too.
As Luca
take that with me.
finally disappears, there's a moment of silence and a moment of respect. And then from the western hallway, you hear as you have a friend who intends to make good on your deal. He comes in and he says, let me, Luca, out of here and onto the splash screen. He says, for what it's worth, when you get to be as old as I am, you realize there's beauty in the release.
Hmm.
Out of
Indeed,
character.
I guess the thing you will never obtain tends to have some type of poetic art to it.
Out of character, I'm trying really hard to keep it together because there's a pool that was formerly filled with shit. He's like, there's some beauty in the release.
We
So that would be
fucked
unsuccessfully.
That's why I say I'm not saying it in character, out of character.
I believe you have something that belongs to me.
Vic would walk up as he passes Kier, knowing Kier has it, and reply as he just did, but eyeball Kier for like, have you looked at what's inside of it? And purposefully stand in front of him as he speaks to the gentleman. Comments on the fact that he'll never obtain it, but you must appreciate it at this point as some kind of poetic art. We have done what you have asked.
Really good either
But I
way.
thought-
But, would you want to stealth or sleight of hand to see what's in the box before we hand it over with
Either
hide-
or.
hide Vic?
Feels more like a sleight of hand, but I'll take either.
He's stealth because I'm hiding behind him.
Gotcha.
Oh god, re-roll that.
Well, it was a 4. Means
Do you want to re-roll it?
that. Yeah, I
All
probably did.
It was
Well,
meant to be.
That is fate. You see him peek at you as you peek into the box, and inside the box there appears to be a pile of Corvosan coins.
That happened. What do you want with a box of coins?
That is my business. You owe me a debt, and I expect it repaid.
Vic would, having been the one who struck the deal, would turn around and reach his hand out to Kier. Ask for the box.
Yeah, I guess I'll hand it over to Vic and then what he does with it.
Seems like a fair trade to me.
He simply holds his hand out and waits for you to approach him.
Vic will bring it over. Lay it in his hand. Say, trade well struck.
I would expect nothing less from a man of Abadar. Good luck on the rest of your travels. I will return to Ustalav, as I've said.
Any advice on a way out of here for those who have proven to be worthy trade partners?
The boy had many scrolls on him. I'm sure he'll have some sort of escape plan.
By the boy, I'm assuming he means the guy we decapitated in the other room.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that teleport scroll that we have.
I couldn't remember if that was this game or the teleport from the helm in the dwarf game, so I didn't want to bring up.
Yeah.
Okay. Until we meet again.
Indeed.
5 foot
Until we
back,
meet again.
10 feet back, 15 feet back, 20 feet back.
And then you see him disappear into the same cloud of smoke from which he came.
Merrick, you want to hit Barrow with that wand a few times? He's at your feet.
He did already.
Yeah.
You got double
Hey.
2s.
11 more points.
You do have that wand of moderate if you need to use it as well. But I guess it's out of combat. We might as well save that for.
To answer
bigger
Vic's
deal.
questions, you guys did pick up a scroll of teleportation.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't think anyone has used magic device except for my new character, but they're not here.
So that should be in your...
I mean,
Oh, no.
I don't think Vix used his point yet, and he's got at least some charisma.
No, he has no charisma. His whole build was to the humor of not having it.
Take another 11.
Wait,
points.
hold on. I gotta take AFK real quick.
Well, them's the breaks then.
Yep.
All
Although,
right,
yeah.
new party formed around Richard's character.
Right.
Just an entirely new shuffle of PC.
You're
This is
just
revenge
all
for killing my
12-year-old
father.
ragamuffins.
Yeah,
Boy, we's gonna save the city!
let's overthrow the monarchy.
Well, I mean, if she's going down and then my character fucking is like, hey, my dad died somehow. I'm going to figure the fucking shit out.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. So Vic doesn't have UMD, and I think UMD is by training only.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
I've got-
God.
I've got the ability to make I've got one invisible prepared. I've got one unallocated. And
Does
If
any of
I
the four of
can-
us even have a shot at UMD? I just have to ask. Because I
I've
thought
got a
the best
plus
one would
8
be...
to it.
Does
Okay,
anyone
so-
have it trained?
This little girl is gonna upstage all of you at anything magical. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, my use magic device of my new character is 14.
That's if we get out of here.
And I could.
Again,
guidance
you have
against somebody
invisibility for at
above.
least some of you, so some of you are getting out.
And so that would be 2 straight up. But if I could use alchemical allocation with my extracts, that would be 3. But if we got 4 people.
I mean, I'm the stealthiest on my own without invisibility,
So-
so...
Hear me out. We let Barrow die.
Well, I mean, he can try to stealth out and try to not be seen.
Yeah.
Like, he could be like, you open the elevator, like, they come to investigate if anyone's in there. He's just on the top, and he just flips out while they're trying to investigate the elevator while everyone else exits invisible.
Yeah, I'd be the one most likely to be able to get it out without invisibility because I got high
Yep.
stealth and acrobatics and all that crap. Despite my penalties right now. I also love the fact that logically Merrick can't even attempt UMD because he's blind right now. He can't read a scroll.
Yeah.
Which is, it's also funny. Like, I think my character's gonna have like the least amount of spells that are gonna be useful for most situations.
Yeah.
But I have like the most UMD, and I have so many scrolls.
Well, let's see if we get there. We got to get out of here.
Yep.
This just became a hell of a lot harder. When the DM gives you an eject button and you can't use it.
I mean, we can try. Worst case
Mhm.
scenario, we fail.
Mhm.
All right. Kier, give it a whirl.
Might want to get to the elevator first.
Wait, for the teleportation scroll?
No, I
Oh,
mean
the
for the teleport.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he
scroll.
didn't have it.
Guidance to add a +1 to it.
Yeah,
No,
I
he
was
said
gonna
he
say
did
that
have it a
one.
+8.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a +8, 6 of which is ranks.
The worst thing that happens is if he fails, it just it doesn't get used. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. Is that worst case scenario? We have to do the stealth thing, though. It's worth it. Nope.
Here we go. All right, everybody, pack a bag.
That's rough.
He
You're
just
gonna need to
tears
heal.
the scroll in half.
Definitely gonna need to heal us up, Merrick. So we're essentially down to 3 fighters. One being Kier with no bombs. So, Merrick, hand one of your wands.
I imagine the
to
laughing
Kier.
character. You are all just cracking
Yeah.
up right now, looking at the teleportation scroll.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Alright.
Your
like
eyes.
Pharaoh isn't really like a very humorful person, but I definitely have to say when Kier ripped that scroll in half because he failed so hard, there's definitely like that. Oh, we're all gonna fucking die hysterical.
Yeah.
Vic's joining in with you now.
Yeah, where it's like,
Because he feels like he's set
you can
the
panic or
neutrality
you-
balance.
yeah, because you can
So-
panic or you can just be like, oh, of fucking course.
Well, also
Boy.
keep in mind from Merrick's perspective, if we'll use this scroll, rip. Did was that? No,
Yes,
it can't
it
be.
was.
No.
Uh,
Right. So 10 back to
what's
that was to
the,
Vic.
what's the
All right,
level
let's
of teleport anyway?
Hmm.
Like
Level
fifth?
5.
So
One more
that'd
for
be a caster
Barrow
level of,
and
like,
one
what?
more for Vic. 7 each.
7.
Oh, if it fails by 10 or more, which a natural one would, I'm pretty sure, you take 2d6 points of damage.
God damn it.
Yeah, I
So-
don't think I would have been able
Here, it
to.
kind of blows up a
do
little
that.
bit in your face.
Yeah, I don't think I would have been able to do that even on a natural 20 because
Yeah.
I'd be a 9th level spell and DC is 20 plus caster level.
Oh my god.
That'd be a 29.
Never have I been more sure that if I die, I'm playing a wizard. It's so
It's
desperately
okay. We're
needed.
totally making it out of here.
Teleport is
so
a
how
fifth
much?
le- Teleport is
It's a
fifth
9th level caster level, though.
Yeah, 9th.
Oh, okay.
UMD
All right.
scrolls is basically.
Can that 7 have gone to heal Kier from it blowing up in his face and we just watched that?
Well,
'Cause I think
I'll
Barrow's
hit
all
it.
the way
I'll tap
as
him with
far as he
a.
can.
I'll just use another Cure Light Wounds once he reveals how much damage he's taken.
Well, he just said
Okay,
the
well, I
7
think
wasn't
we have-
used, so.
No
Try
magic.
Yeah.
again for 24 hours.
No bombs. So
I-
many diseases.
I'm just
Yeah,
curious
should
how
we
you guys
try
get
and
out.
spend the night?
So here's my plan. You guys use the invisibility to give yourself the best chance possible of getting out here. I'm not going to ride the elevator up. I'm just going to climb the rope. If anyone else wants to follow that direction, if you got halfway decent climb, it's like DC 10 to climb a rope.
All right, Kira, you take you're back to full, and I'll use one to myself.
I mean, if we take the elevator, they're going to see the elevator suddenly start going up.
Yeah, but if you're invisible,
That's-
you can get out before they can stop you.
And you guys can be invisible, I can be visible, but I'll just climb up the rope of the elevator.
Or just make a mad dash.
I mean,
Possibly.
Or just
with as much stealth as possible. Listen, you three should take the invisibility. Kier's the one that can actually figure out the cure via the notes. Vic is in the best shape. I'm usually fairly capable of going unseen, and let's be honest here, I've got a concentrated dose of the blood veil. If any of us are not going to be able to get out of here, I might just die afterwards. So it'd be better to give the potion of invisibility to Merrick.
sounds logical to me.
So who's going to lead around a blind guy that's invisible?
Vic might have to carry you.
Can't you just hold on to my backpack and follow me?
Sure. But as
Worst
best
case
I can.
Worst case scenario, I can cause a distraction for you.
Tap Barrow on the shoulder, giving him guidance, and hey, Abadar, help you make the right decisions.
Is anyone here capable of climbing?
I can't.
I'm all right at it.
Because if we don't want to give away our movements, we can just climb up the rope of the elevator rather than riding it up.
Kier? How are
Climbing
you?
a rope
climbing the
line
rope?
sounds a bit challenging as far as how to get off.
And no, well, no, I'm not good at climbing at all. I've got a 0 to it. So
Yeah, I'm not very good at climbing. I am. My strength is more in my legs. Scratches his head.
All right. So I imagine they probably already killed the Varisians that we sent up there. I'll go up first, give me a few moments, and then ride the elevator back up while invisible.
Okay.
That's good. I'm going to, as we leave this room, go back into the room where Barrow killed the guy we were looking for, and check his body to see if he has that flute that we were trying to get.
Oh, the pan flute? We're. Oh yeah, you want proof of the life of the guy. His head at Galker. Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Just kind of proof that he's dead. If Michael follows
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can get the ocarina.
Why did I think it was a pan flute? Anyway, that's on me. All right. Just quickly look at the climb skill to make sure I'm not blowing smoke out of my ass for climbing a rope. Yeah, it says a rope with a wall to brace against is DC 5 or a knotted rope. I guess it's technically neither of those, but 5 to 10 or something is probably what the climb DC would be to climb up that rope, which, given my climb bonus, +9, 22. Yeah, I should be able to get up that rope, no problem.
He levitates up the shaft. Batman.
All right. Climbing up to the first floor.
Yep. I'm going to try to be as stealthy as I can, so I'll roll that now. I'm hoping the fact that I'm not riding the elevator up is going to throw them off a little bit. So 26.
All right. You get up to the doors. What's your next step?
Does this elevator go to other floors or just the first floors?
This goes to all the floors, but the only exits are on the first floor.
Gotcha. I'm gonna perception check because if there's people waiting in plate mail, I imagine even if they're still, you can hear a little bit of clanking from just their breathing.
Give me the perception.
23.
There are definitely people right on the other side of this door.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm just looking at my. All right. Then can I climb back up the rope to go to the second story?
Yeah.
And I will repeat the process of hearing at that door again. 27.
Or, I'm sorry, you mean the floor above the first floor?
Yeah.
The elevator doesn't go there.
Oh, okay. So this
Only the
is the
stairs
only
went
door
up.
outside. That's what I was asking. So this is the only door out of the elevator shaft.
Yes. Sorry. The elevator goes down 2 floors,
Mm-hmm.
but the top floor is the first floor.
Oh, so there's one below this, which was the connected to that torture room, right?
Yeah, it was the torture room with Dr. Duvalius.
Okay, well I'll check that one with that 27 then.
That one is as you left it.
All right, I'm gonna try to slip out that direction stealthily. Probably just keeping the 26 I rolled.
All right, let me delete everyone off this map. Bring you back. So make sure I get everyone off so they're not having vision.
Mhm.
And then I'll give Kenneth vision to you for the recording.
I mean, you can just put his token there and just say it's not actually there. If that's easier.
Yeah.
Than giving people sheet permission.
Or just use Kier as the token instead of Bera.
Yeah, whatever works.
All right. Back to the hospice map. Putting you down. Okay. Moving you guys over. Tell me when you get in.
You might need to shift click me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm still not seeing anything.
Did I not ping you there?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, for some reason it did. You might have been on a non-token layer.
No, I was on the token layer.
Didn't work, but now I found it. So
All right, cool.
it's kind of like around this corner here. At a peek. I'll perception check to see if I hear any movement nearby. 17, not very high.
Nope.
Probably within another minute or two. I'm sure they're going to start coming up the elevator. So I'm going to
Just let me know when you guys want to do it.
creep up to that door.
All right, creeping up.
I think that makes sense. Like 6 moves by him.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be a minute?
Yeah, that'd be 1 minute. I guess I'll open up the door. As gingerly as possible. Yep, that makes sense.
With Barrow's luck today.
Yep. All right.
Stairs going upward.
Now, if I remember correctly,
You can get to the second floor with these stairs.
right, because the second floor has the catwalks over the sick area.
Yes.
So my plan is I need to get to those catwalks as stealthily as possible and then create enough of a ruckus to draw them away from both of these doors so that the other three could slip out invisibly. And then I can use my acrobatics with those catwalks to keep jumping around, because I know they're more agile than they look in that plate armor, but I doubt they're 20-foot standing long jump agile. So however moves it would take to creep up these stairs as stealthily as possible to get to the second floor.
Just roll me a stealth as you go up.
$23.
All right. You stealth your way slowly up these stairs until you get to the top. Let me make sure there's a light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I do have dark vision as well, so.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was putting in a door.
Oh.
Don't bring you guys into this room. It's hard to drag you guys up without dragging you into that room and showing what's inside.
Oh.
Just dragging Kira along for the fun of it.
Can you
For the
see through
camera.
Barrow?
No.
Yeah, I'm dragging Kira along for the recording.
Okay. And this is the way to the second story catwalks, right?
No, the way that you're up the stairs, the door's in front of you.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, so step up to it then. Probably don't have but like another 2 rounds before they come up the elevator. Open this door as quietly as I can.
You open the door very quietly, but it doesn't matter because there are 2 guards right there.
Yep, makes sense. Can I acrobatics through them?
Indeed. We'll call
Yeah,
this a surprise round.
At this point, it's just a sprint into a run. At this point, just get out of dodge.
So that's going to be 21 plus 5 to move through their space. Probably not going to hack it.
Do they get a bonus for being next to each other?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, if they're surprised, they're at least flat-footed CMD. Might.
Yeah, so whatever their CMD minus their dexterity modifier is what their CMD would be right now.
Mm-hmm. If they're surprised. If they're not surprised, then fuck me.
Okay.
They're humans, so their CMD
These
shouldn't be
sheets
too
back
wild.
up. All right.
Mhm.
The CMD is 17.
All right, so hey, with the +2, if they're flat, is that with them flat-footed?
They just use their CMD is 17, so it depends on if they have a dex
Yeah.
mod.
Yeah.
It would be lower, flat-footed, but
Okay, then I think I actually do manage to pass with a 21.
yeah,
Nice.
you do.
All right, so that would be 10 feet movement here. I get to swift action attack with my human vein rapier. Kaya. That would be 24 against this one.
All right. Oh, these are okay.
That's the hit, not damage, by the way.
Yeah, 22 hits for 9.
For 9 plus, hold on, 2d6. So an additional 7 plus my greater hidden strike for an additional 13. So that would be
29.
29 damage against that one.
Total?
Total.
Okay.
That's just my swift action, so I'm going to keep moving.
You're hitting
Now.
him with the rapier.
Mhm.
Yeah, you get a good hit in between those armor plates, and they're bleeding bad.
All right, so that was 10 feet of movement. If I need to, I can acrobatics again to not provoke an AOL.
If it's a surprise, they can't attack.
Yeah,
you.
if it's a surprise round.
Yeah, he did say it was lower earlier. So, are you trying to jump down, or are you just trying to make your way to this door?
I am
over here?
gonna long jump to there, so that's a 20-foot long jump at the end of my move, and I've got 10-foot running start. So I will just, boop. Yep, I make it, and that's because I only get one action or a move on a surprise round. So that was actually still one continuous movement.
Okay.
Now I guess it's initiative to see if you can act before they
Initiative
can.
time. Let me
Mm-hmm.
take everyone off. All right.
So this
you're
can
good.
go really good or really bad depending on the initiative.
Yes, and the goal here is that I am just trying to hold them off long enough that my invisible friends can sneak out the loading dock. Well, shit. Well, if I can survive the first attack or two, I have a shot here.
Because you're just
I
trying to
don't-
get out, right? Or you're not
I
trying
am
to fight.
just going to hop around between these catwalks for a couple minutes to keep them moving until I can get out.
I was gonna say, if you just make your way to this door here, they're gonna be more occupied with you, and they're not even gonna care about who's downstairs.
Yeah, that's why I'm making my way slowly that direction.
Yeah.
You see, by the way, many more Grey Maidens below you.
Yeah, that's why I'm not jumping down. I was smart, Michael. I went for the catwalks because the narrow pathways actually benefit my dexterity.
Mm-hmm. You're like a rat.
Mm-hmm. I might say a bat.
Vic's like a rat.
I was
I
gonna
was gonna
say.
say wrong character.
Like,
Like
a
a
what?
bat man.
Like what?
Yeah, like a bat. Man. just
Bat mixed
some
with a
plague
man.
doctor down there. He's like some sort of man bat.
All right. The foot soldiers.
God, I wish I had rolled higher on that.
One's going to 5-foot step, but then they're both going to fire longbow shots at you. So 2 longbow shots coming from above.
Miss. Miss.
All right, the 2 over here are going to go in for strikes. Not quite flanking. 1 long sword, 2 long sword.
First one will miss. Second one just hits. That's 8 damage.
And then from the back, you'll be targeted by 2 more longbows.
Both miss.
They'll start.
Hmm.
Oh, they're not entirely on the grid. Give me a second. Barrow.
All right, let's see here. I am going to be double moving. I have no intention of standard action attacking them. I'm just deciding if it's worth trying to acrobatics through them or just past them. You know what? Just because I think it's cool, I'm going to try to do an acrobatics through this. Playing it risky, but it's a cool moment. So that'll be 24.
That
So if they're-
hits.
All right, so that lets me acrobatics through. So Human Bane Rapier, +1 to this because of a feat, and they're flat-footed. That's a natural 20, but does not confirm. So this will do the 2d6 for Human Bane for 4 damage. An additional 21 for Greater Hidden Strike on this one.
All right. So how much total on that one?
Let's see.
33.
Yeah, 33.
3. Thank you, Richard. This one is barely standing.
Mm-hmm. I will then.
Oh,
Well, hold
not
on.
done?
That was just part 1 of my movement. I will then
Fucking ridiculous.
try to running long jump across here. So that will be 30 feet. So I can't do this automatically. So according to acrobatics, I believe I need to hit. To jump 30 feet, I need to hit a DC 30 acrobatics. No whammies. That is a whammy. And I have no hero points unless you give me a hero point for potentially self-sacrificing moment here.
You could also burn it if you have no other options.
That is right.
So you can just use it to do what a hero
We
point does,
are
but then you
at
just don't
the
refresh
end
it.
of book 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn it then. So would that be a reroll or just automatic success?
I think you can use it to do anything with. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's not a success. So that's
I
up to
don't
you.
know what automatic says. I think you
Reroll.
Probably
but
reroll. I
Better
think
than it.
definitely.
to be clear, because like I need to hit a 30. I got a 17 and I rolled a 2, and then it's +5, so that's a 22, and I rolled a 2. So as long as it's
So-
not worse. Fuck's sake!
Are you kidding me?
All right, I go into the patient ward below with all the Grey Maidens.
Oh,
All
Wait,
right,
I thought you
so
could
where
burn
were-
a
where were
hero
you jumping
point to
from?
Add +8.
That's before the roll.
Yeah.
+4
Before
after
the
roll.
roll, it's +4. Oh, +4 after the
Well,
roll.
let's see.
Damn it.
Yeah, because even that wouldn't be enough. Because I would
Mhm.
+4, that'd be 26. It still wouldn't be enough. So, yeah. I was trying to jump from here, so I would land. I guess since I got conservatively at 20 feet, so I'd be like there next to that book. Can I at least try another acrobatics to mitigate fall damage to try to make it look like I did that on purpose? Like a parkour recovery thing?
Yeah, you can give me an acrobatics for the fall damage.
Oh, yeah, where was that roll a moment ago?
I mean, it's still only a 4. Damn.
I know.
So we
You
rolled
guys
a
better be getting out of here alive.
2, a 1, and a 4. All right.
On the plus side, you think you still have movement, so you can at least stand up if you fall prone.
Yeah, well, hopefully I hit the
Let's
acrobatics
see.
well enough that I can
Yeah.
mitigate that. But yeah, that I still have my move. I still have my standard action.
Let me see. I'm checking acrobatics for
Yeah, I got it. open
jumping
now.
and falling. There we go. DC 15 ignores the first 10 feet of fallen. And you still end up prone if you take damage from the fall.
Yeah, if you fail to check by 4 or less, you can attempt a reflex to grab hold of the side that you missed.
Mhm.
But I don't think he did that.
No.
So
A DC 15 acrobatic skill ignores the first 10 feet fallen.
So if I only fell 10 feet, then my 19 there would have covered it.
yeah, but catwalks aren't built 10 feet in the air.
Ignore the first 10 feet falling, so it'll at least reduce the damage by a d6.
Yeah, but I'll
Yeah.
still be prone, and then,
Yeah.
then
So
it's
you
my
have to use
movement
your action to
stand
stand
up, and
up.
it'll swarm over me.
Yeah.
At least tell me that this is automatically getting them out of the building. At least, please. Don't let me die and then be like, all right, how are you guys getting out?
They're already gone.
Is that the full
Then I will-
damage?
Drop you to the bottom. It is.
9 hit points, everybody.
Where is this? Yeah, give me both of you guys. Put
So
you
close.
right down here.
So close. I mean, at least on my screen. Oh, nope, there they are.
Most of them are outside the building.
Yeah. But yeah, then it would just be my action to stand up, and that's my turn.
The good news is
All
they
right.
can only shoot at you from here.
You guys are heading up invisible now.
What I need is like some sort of belt with things that help me escape from situations.
Know what would have been helpful? Grappling hook. Fuck.
Man,
Well, I'm-
what would I give for something to give me some kind of utility?
I know.
All right.
Magic weapon belt.
And then I'll be able to delete the double here. Everyone knows it's double kier. So you I left the door open, but you'd be able to hear the ruckus from the other side anyways.
Hopefully, that I was hoping that I would draw those 2 ones off, but
Were they
They're definitely
drawn by the
looking your
melee?
direction.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're gonna start to pile on to you.
Mhm.
20, 40.
And all 3 of us are invisible.
that was the plan. Yeah.
Should be at least 6 minutes, I think.
And then yeah, these two also gonna descend this way. You guys hear the clinking of armor move away from the door. Roll initiative.
Now's our time.
3.
Purely out of character. Don't be heroes. Just get out of here.
I mean, I don't think they have the power to be heroes right now.
I know.
Merrick.
We're gonna have
I mean,
Is
the
this
way
door
Vic
still
looks
open?
at it,
Yep, that door's open.
Don't forget, if you move more than half your speed, Merrick, you have to perform an action or
Yeah.
perform a test or you trip.
Can I double half move?
I believe so. I don't know.
Actually, yeah, no, that's a good point. Merrick would actually
can he
probably
delay
be.
to be guided?
Yeah, I'll just hold on to Vic and just use my held action to follow.
If you have a +9 acrobatics, by the way, you don't have to roll to move at normal speed when you're blind, apparently. Because it's only a
I
DC
have
10 when you're blinded.
I have a +6.
Okay,
so
you're
decent
halfway
chance,
there.
but- yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll
Just move in tandem with like Vic or something.
yeah.
Also, on the initiative, would the Grey Maidens act now because they just moved? Because
They
otherwise,
all
I kinda...
moved.
Okay,
They
cool.
all
I just
moved.
want.
They all double moved.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because they're next in the initiative order, and I'm like, wait, we're not skipping my turn, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm just letting people enter on their initiative. The Gray Man just went, so we're not gonna have them go again.
All right. Is there a door in this room?
Straight down.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have to walk
Can
through
I
it.
remember from the floor plan of this, were there any other entrances or exits or windows on the first floor that weren't just that?
There are no
the
windows. The only two entrances / exits are the
loading
bay,
docks in the back.
the loading bay doors for the carriages to come through, and the front door for the patients to come through.
All right. We will attempt to quietly open this door.
I think it's already open.
Oh,
Yeah, it's already
well,
open.
Yeah, you just have to walk through it.
Oh, you guys can't. It tells me you guys can see. Oh, because
Yeah, we had an issue last time where the bugs. It was like a bugged wall for some reason.
Which direction was the front door?
Here.
That's the loading dock over there. Front door is over towards where I am to the south.
So was okay. Well, fuck that guy. 5, 10, 15. So this is Vic's actual thoughts on this right now. Pharaoh was a very strange force that helped bring what was very lopsided back to an even keel now. He was very strange towards one side, but that helped right us against the side that we were against with the cult that we just killed below ground. So now that it's gone, maybe Barrow is no longer needed in the greater scheme of things. And so Vic is fine with him sacrificing himself.
Could have still tried
Merrick
to live.
wouldn't
so
be.
you know.
Yeah, Merrick wouldn't be, but he's
Wait.
blind, so he has no idea what's going on.
Personally, I believe in Merrick.
25, 30. Can you... So are we moving silently? Do we need to try and do stealth rolls?
Yes, do stealth rolls, but they will be at a +20 for being completely invisible.
Right. All right. So he can switch his... Vic can switch his teamwork feat to... I forget what it's called. Paired
Tandem
stealth. Tandem stealth, thank you. So he can take Merrick's roll if it is higher than his.
I got a 19 on the die.
Yeah, the 19 on the die. Yeah, very important about that feat is it's the D20 what he rolled, not the with modifiers, because that would be insane.
Indeed.
But still,
I thought it was the...
no,
Yep, so
it's still
if
very
he
good.
rolled
He
a-
rolled a 19.
That would be
Yeah,
absolutely
so
great.
I would... With the 19, he would have a 22. With the +20, he'd have a 42.
Yeah. You're all a whisper.
Yep. So, and are we moving at half speed?
That is the default rules for stealth.
Okay, so that'd be as far as he could go on a double move.
All right. Barrow, they're all coming towards you.
Yep. I see the oncoming wave of steel, and I decide the best course of action is to do my Jackie Chan impression, and I'm just gonna dead sprint this way, and I want to like slide under or over these beds to try to put as much physical objects between them and myself as possible.
You can definitely slide under them. Give me an acrobatics. Oh,
God.
definitely.
I mean, it works. It's
compared
just
to
crazy.
things you've done before, this is elementary.
So that's my first move there. And then I am going to do it again as a standard action. Get over there is what my thinking is. Hey! But that's my full turn, as I just put as much physical space between myself and them as possible, and I am being 0% subtle, because I imagine, like, I slide under these things and I vault. They look like they're held up by chains with patients on them moaning, so things are getting rattled and knocked over as people are rushing around.
Oh yeah, you definitely knocked over some old man that's got pustules all over his face.
I scream, "True neutral!" and just
Oh, because why?
but that's my turn.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
reals this time.
As far as I can get with 2 half moves. Yay, stubby bags. Guess I should officially start rolling. Yeah, 19 base, 39.
You're good, Q.
It's good to be invisible.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Good to be.
Barrow
It-
doesn't die, and I make it to level 10. Oof. You guys watch out.
A plus
Okay.
20 makes you effectively immune to being perceived by a lot of things.
Yes. But
Merrick?
I think Merrick's just moving with Vic.
Yeah, I'm just maintaining stealth and following.
Come at me.
Oh, can we get a cure token down there so we can see what's happening to him? It's not like we haven't seen the floor.
Well, currently I just ran in between some cots, and I think Michael's deciding how he wants to move the maidens.
Yeah.
How many are coming after you?
6. It's okay. Double moving, they move 40, and double moving, I move 60, and can acrobatics between things.
Ooh, that might make it interesting.
Parkour.
That's why I volunteered for this job. I'm like, if anyone can get away from a crowd, it's gonna be
Mhm.
me.
They're all wearing heavy armor.
Aristocrat and heavy armor.
I'm trying to remember, Michael. Was it down here? Was where the front entrance was?
Yeah, it was through that door down there.
Gotcha.
It's like a hanging shroud.
That's right. Why Vic's movement is so weird. He's not encumbered by the armor, and he's the trade domain, so he gets plus 10 to his speed.
They could take shots at you with their longbows, but with all the obstacles in between, they don't really stand much of a chance.
Not to mention that would mean they would have to doff their shields,
Indeed.
which take time to put back on.
Vic.
Already. It's fast round. All right. He is going to. Does he recognize this as the room in which they came in through, or was it over there?
Yeah,
This is
was
the room you came in.
Being like, did they come in through right here or these doors?
It would have been that
Yep.
door, because that's the one that's still open, because they haven't messed with these doors.
Okay. All right. And these barrels and such are not obstacles we can't overcome, right?
If you move over them, it's going to be difficult terrain.
Can I move between those two right there?
I'll say yeah.
While guiding Merrick. So
Yeah.
we might need to make another stealth roll right here while we go through here so that he doesn't bump into anything.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Give me another stealth roll.
If you want, just to spice it up. All right, Merrick, I'm leaning on your roll too.
Another 19.
All right, I'm gonna take his 19 again to give me a 22 plus 20 is a 42.
I think we're the only group I've ever seen that says, I want to do this thing, and then we say, but I feel like I should have to roll because of logic.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's a good thing.
after 9 years together, I think we all get if it's not challenging, then it's not fun, right?
Yeah, and we've all
You know?
game mastered before, so we all know that, like, working with each other thing. It's not an
Yeah.
adversarial type deal.
Yep.
My turn again. All right, so this is just an academic question. I don't think it's going to affect my turn, but how high up was the catwalk?
The catwalk with the damage I did would have been 25 feet in the air.
Okay. Because the thought occurred to me, and I'm not going to do it this time, but about using one of these things to get height and not being able to get back up onto the catwalk, but since it's a grid, wedging my fingers up there and like monkey barring it.
You're gonna jump 25 feet into the air?
No, I'm not. I was just thinking in my head. I have to premeditate these things. I'm not doing that.
Indeed. You're very underestimating how high catwalks are usually installed.
Oh yeah, no. That's why I was just asking. Clarification question.
Indeed. Earlier you were like, is it a 10-foot high catwalk?
I was being hopeful.
Indeed.
All right, so I acrobatics around there. Okay. And the shroud's right there to get out, right?
Yes.
All right. So then what I am going to do is that I am going to then use my action to full defense to boost my AC by 2, just in case anyone takes a pot shot with an arrow. And then I'm ending my turn there.
All right. Kieran.
Yeah. And the way we came in.
Mhm.
So that is as far as I can get on 2 half moves.
Gotcha. Merrick. You're moving along with Vic.
Yep.
Grey Maidens. Okay, one Grey Maiden's going to move up to this bed and then slide the whole thing down with a strength check.
Of course.
Why can't I free draw? Oh, it's doing polygonal, which is fine. I just want to indicate that is where it was. This is where it's going. And then the other one is going to run past 30 feet. Get a bit closer.
Impressive to move all that with 6 people on it.
That's why it was a strength check. It's on wheels, I imagine.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. It's impressive.
We're gonna have one. See your escape route. Try to cut it off. 2, block up this door up here. And then another one. Come up from under that way. Gonna move a few that you guys can't see. The doctors are mostly staying out of it, just peeking behind these curtains. Vic Hammerhand.
Oh, this is tough, man.
Just get out of here. Come on, go.
I know. I mean, it just out of character. It sucks. But
If I roll an 8 or
Yep,
higher,
he's
I can
gone.
move through their space.
Yeah, just run.
Mhm.
Run for the hills.
be
Run
there.
for your
I'll be right back, but
Um,
I'm not missing too much, so it's not going to take me long.
You want us to? I feel like going right past people. We should be making another stealth roll.
Give me another stealth.
Loki, here's for you, son. Oh no. Oh no.
So 10 plus.
I mean, 10 plus
So,
20.
20, so
I've got a
38. I got
33, and he's got a
got 38.
49.
I'm fairly certain he's factoring in his plus 20 with his roll.
Yeah, it's 29 at a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then,
But it's still
yeah,
very
so I rolled
high.
a
Yeah.
33.
Yeah,
29
you can't crit fail a
pass
stealth check,
anyone's
thankfully.
perception.
Yeah, I'm going to make him do a perception.
Yeah, because I feel like they're on high alert. They'd be looking
Mhm.
around.
Nope. Man, sure is a lot of noise in there. Really breezy tonight, too.
What was that?
Merrick bumps
probably
into
not.
her. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, no problem. Says to nothing.
The only male voice speaks out. Oh, sorry.
Ah, man, what a nice win.
Barrow, it comes back around to you.
Okay. First things first. And risky play, but I have to do it. Whoops, no. Acrobatics to there. It does put me within attacking range of 2 of them, but they'll need to come off their guard posts, and they know how slippery I am. So let's see if they take that bait or not. And then on my turn.
Are you still full defense?
No, I had to double move. It's risky, but I have to try, because otherwise I really am just not going to get out of here.
Here with the last minute Tanglefoot bag.
I am way out of range for that.
Yeah.
Even if it didn't
Here
count
from the
as an
top
attack.
rope.
Who
Yeah,
knew Kier
that's,
could dunk?
That's the double half move. So
Unrelated news. I am now joining the wireless headphone gang because apparently my new computer came with those.
Nice.
I always have synchronization problems with wireless headphones, so good luck.
Yeah, I might not
I-
wind up
my-
using them, but I have them.
I only use
They're
wireless for
great.
listening to
My
things,
advice
never
is-
talking.
My advice is mute before you pee.
I mean, I would anyway. I'm not you, Cope.
My advice is pee before you mute. Wait, the other way around.
Just never stop peeing.
Strike that universal.
I was gonna say my advice: sprinklers.
My advice: the mouse method. Just a
I
constant
just
state of peeing.
I just forget to mute. And you just hear.
Oh God, let's wrap this up.
Why is it chunky?
Okay.
We're breaking up.
The Grey Maidens are going to take their opportunity coming off of their post to come in and try and put you down.
This will either let me
That would
escape
provoke.
or it will it'll
Kill
die.
you.
Oh yeah, that one does provoke. That's true.
Yeah.
So one attack, one for the road, one for just a little one, a stab.
One for those
No.
listening at home.
Nope. Oh, they're gonna double natural 20 me.
Beru has had the worst luck
Slice.
of any character's roll.
That'll
I've ever
hit.
seen.
Are you down?
I'm still up.
Oh,
Nope.
good.
Oh,
No,
slice.
Ah, fuck.
Barrow goes down, and for now, his fate is unknown. And that is where we will end the session, because it surely wasn't enough to kill you.
No, I'm at -6, which
Yes,
is 4
they'll be
points shy
wanting
of killing me.
answers.
Which is 4 points shy of killing me, to be fair. But hopefully they at least get out.
Should. I think it's maybe 3 turns away.
Yeah,
The hardest part of the guard.
yeah, you guys are pretty much through, so
Do you want us to hit like cure 3 more stealth rolls just to say we got out?
yeah, sure, just hit the stealth rolls.
1 or 2. Actually, he's not guiding a blind guy, and he's very small. I don't see why he would have to keep doing them.
Hold on, did you just argue for more stealth rolls and then defeat your own argument for more stealth rolls?
I did. Like that. I kept
We
pointing
investigated
out
ourselves
for
and found ourselves
American
unaccountable
folks.
for our actions.
Yes.
A man played devil's advocate with his own argument.
I have
I'm
found
getting
myself
extra fun.
defeated by myself.
So 1 turn until I get to the.
Because I think
pure
usually our
freak
rule
out.
is like 1 stealth roll and you're good for that encounter until you break it. But I was pointing it out because we squeezed through barrels. I'm pulling a blind guy behind me, and then we squeezed through 2 people, and I'm pulling a blind guy behind me, who bumped into him and said, "Excuse me, I'm sorry."
Yeah, 1 more turn I'd have been outside, and then 1 gets me through the guard line out there. So I think the 1 is a fair compromise.
Yeah.
I was close. A couple better rolls, and I probably would have been able to get out of there with just acrobatics and shenanigans.
Yeah.
Honestly, that long jump, 30 feet, is what killed me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the dice killed you there.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
you,
what
you
what
burnt
killed
to
you because
re-roll.
there's a balcony There's a
Oh, yeah, I
balcony
was-
exit up there you totally could have gotten out of.
Yeah, I was going for that balcony exit because, like, using those beds and stuff was a good idea at the time. But if I could have kept up on those catwalks, them having to run around would have absolutely saved my ass.
Yeah.
on the cat.
But you're not dead.
No,
but
it's worse.
You
Should
might
I pre-
wish that you died.
Should I prepare something just in case, though?
And no. We're gonna story it out. It'll be
I
okay.
don't like that. I'm not allowing that guy back into our ranks. Oh, they just let me go, and nothing happened to you. Ah, it was a really friendly encounter. I'm perfectly fine.
I don't think that's how it's gonna go down, Go.
Oh, he's fine, guys. He's back. Great. Let's go to his secret lair.
That's probably where I'm gonna be camping out. 'Cause
I
Oh,
still
I gotta
have
go
blood
tell
veil,
Lucas.
too.
I gotta go tell Luca's daughter that her dad got blood on her tiara.
yes, that's the bad news.
His blood. And by the way, he has no more of it because he's dead.
He lost all his blood.
And that brings us to the next step in prohibition of his will. And seeing as
Hey, I told you to give it all to my daughter. Don't play me.
Vic is not evil.
I mean, prayer, motherfucker.
Yeah,
You
he
see,
would not. Vic would
what
not screw
you
you
want
over there.
and what the law says you've given are two distinctly different.
Unfortunately, the priest of Abadar cannot take an oral request from any clients. Everything must be in writing.
You swear to your God with that mouth?
I'm sorry, sir. Unfortunately, you are dead, and we do not accept agreements from dead people. So this tiara is mine by salvage rights.
I'm
But
sure
I
he'll
am
look pretty
here-
in it.
But I am here to tell your daughter that so that she will become very angry and hold a grudge against me.
Yes. Your
We're
father is
in
dead.
the-
If you'd like to seek vengeance against me, please fill out the proper paperwork.
10 years later,
We're
I'm
here
back.
to-
I filled out the paperwork.